Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, everyone, and welcome to This is Football. Welcome to a special, special edition show of Ahwa, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. We are here, ladies and gentlemen, and we are here to talk English Premier League. We have given you a special edition show because life is more than just transfer news. Sometimes in life, you've got to talk about the football on the pitch as well. You can't keep talking about transfers 24/7. Am I right, chat? So today we're here. We're going to be talking, we might touch a little bit on transfers to be fair, but we're going to be focusing mainly on the football that's happening on the pitch this Sunday, the Premier League season in general. And for the first time, the viewers of This is Football are going to get my predictions for the upcoming season, Habibis. So get ready. I'm going to predict the Premier League winner, inshallah. We're going to predict the top goal scorer, all the fun stuff. And this is a very... Bro, how am I bottling the intro? This is a very interactive show. So interact with us in the comment section. Let us know your opinions. Before we get started, big up everyone in the chat. There's 320 people here. We haven't even started yet. 320 people are in the chat. Please do like the video. Please do subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Big up Joe for sending in two super chats. We're gonna let me just address them. FSG can't find 50 million for Lavia. Jude 84 million was to jump ship. 99.64 for Caicedo is fine. FSG have never spent 100 million on one player. PR crap due to the fans hate being cheap. Moises has repeatedly stated he wants Chelsea. Is not interested in Liverpool anyway. Suspected due to how the owners and all the issues. David Woodbine, Chief Financial Officer, quits in June. And look, Joe, first of all, I'm going to say thank you for the super chat. Second of all, I'm going to say I agree with you completely. And this is something I want to touch on with the panel as well. Maybe start it as the first topic before we get into the games. Look, I think Caicedo is going to end up at Chelsea anyway. I don't really think that Caicedo is going to end up at Liverpool. I think we're probably going to end up getting Lavia. I think things are just going to end up being how it was supposed to be anyway. Now, I don't necessarily think it's a PR stunt. I just think Chelsea are going to outbid us. So if we pay 95, they're going to pay 100. If we pay 105, they're going to pay 110. Just look at it from the perspective of they've been chasing him all summer long. So there's no need, for us to just sit up here and lie to each other and act like Chelsea just can't outbid our bid, because they definitely can. So yeah, that's my honest thoughts on it, Joe. And look, I refused earlier on to get gassed and excited because as an FSG outer yourself, you know that the club has let us down multiple times. So I refuse to just believe in it. Anyway, big up to you, Joe. Big up to everyone in the chat. As I said, like and subscribe, 400 people here. And let's introduce today's panel. How can I start without introducing my assistant? The leg of this channel, the leg of the table of this channel, absolutely important. Imagine a table with 4 legs. You remove one leg, the table doesn't work anymore. So he's the leg of the table. Very important, very important. Wearing the Yankees hat because he's FSG out because they hate the Red Sox. Joining us on the channel, of course, is the biggest diva in YouTube history, man, like Mustafa Staffy. How you doing, Staffy?
Can we upgrade on the furniture here? The leg of the table. Like, what? How do you even think of that? Whatever, man. Thank you for the shitty...
Can a table function without the leg?
You could have just called me the table in general, but you had to make me just one leg of the table. I don't know why you're being cheap, but
the other 2 legs are in the background.
I guess if that's how you want to put it, then yes, I am one of the 4 legs.
Ahwa table, 4 legs. شايف كيف?
True. That's how you could put the shisha and the ahwa and the tea and everything up top. So
that's my engineering things. Yeah, I know you wouldn't really. Big up to you, Mustafa.
Again, this show didn't even start. Are you trying to insult me?
The second engineer on the stream is about to join us, actually. Some people call him... actually, I was about to say some wild shit. Some people, call him Rude Hullet of the stream because he looks like him. Engineer as well, for the people who don't know, he's actually a nuclear engineer. That's why he's on a special island that he can't tell anyone about. Joining us on the channel, of course, man like Ozzy. How you doing, Ozzy?
The intros, man. What were you going to say that was wild? That's how...
No, I can't.
No, big up. Thanks for having me, man. Big up to everyone in the chat. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe. It's going to be a good episode today.
Can you tell them to like, subscribe again? Because there's 500 people here. We ain't even on 100 likes.
Like,
can you
and subscribe, man. It's midnight here, all right? I've just finished my gym session. I've come here to give you guys a good show. So make sure you like and subscribe for my boy Hassan. There you go.
Facts, man. See, that's the energy we need. And of course, how can a group of Arabs get together without a little bit of corruption? How is this possible? It's impossible, wallahi. So you need a little bit of corruption in every single place in which the Arabs are gathering together. So joining us on the channel is, of course, the corrupt judge himself, Inter Milan representative. And here, in his words, as soon as you see the Inter background, you know he's in the US. And when he gets back to the US, he no longer does agendas. He's here to talk real football talk only. So joining us on the channel, of course, the corrupt judge himself. Make sure you're all welcoming, man like Mu'min.
Why did you have to like put a word for Staffy in there when he said I'm an engineer? Staffy wouldn't understand it. Are you just like seriously? Why did you have to do that?
He's rude, bro.
Like it just doesn't make any sense to me that you do this all the time. The guy's nice. You guys are the same age, friends. You guys like see each other every day.
He's actually older.
He's 1 year
like
older
less than
you?
a year, bro.
No, 2 years. You're 29. I'm 27. Hold that.
You said you're 28 every time.
Oh, I am 28. Actually, you're right. It's 1 year.
And see, he
My
tried
bad.
to make me seem stupid, and he doesn't even know his
My
age.
bad. I'm
Hey,
28. My bad.
here's
my
their
bad.
engineer,
Someone is
guys.
saying this guy is on every stream. Yeah. Okay. What do you want me to do? I'm someone who everybody asks to be on their stream. Do you want me to
mean,
say
how
no?
many-
Guys, Mo'min is like a special YouTuber because he's like he supports Inter Milan, so like he just can say his opinions on like everybody, you know.
Mo-
That's-
Mo-
Yeah,
Mo's a
man.
hot
Yeah,
property
man.
at
That's
the
what we
time.
do.
Listen, Mo,
USA. USA.
Mo is a hot property right now. Everyone wants
never
Mo
do
on
that
this
ever
show.
again. Never do that ever again. I don't care if you're American or not. Never sing.
I'm making fun of you, man. The way you talk.
Thanks.
So where did you learn? Okay, so just I really wanted to know. Did you go to
Tfadal.
school in Emirates?
Yes.
Okay. Is it British school or American school? Or just Arab school?
Arab
You
school.
wanna hear the answer that will shock you?
I want to hear the truth. Nothing's gonna
The
shock
truth
me.
is it's a British American school together.
Okay. That's how you got the accent.
That's
the American accent.
yeah, it makes sense.
No, I don't.
It's
Bro,
actually
I don't
shitty.
have
What
that.
accent? It's got a
My
shitty
accent is Arab as fuck, bro. What do you
No,
mean
no,
accent?
but the way you can
Switch it.
can speak in an American accent is someone who have heard it many times, and it's not on movies because the accent you speak is
Let me give you a quick secret that's
Shitty
embarrassing,
accent. Don't praise
and I just want to say
Okay.
thank God that. دقيقة. Let me just give you a quick secret. شوي, it's a little bit embarrassing. Alhamdulillah, I didn't grow up in the era where there were phones and stuff. But I actually used to read. I actually used to read in school, like by the teacher, in a British accent and an American accent, just to have a little bit of a fun in school. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was
in
the
a
class clown.
foreign world.
I was always the funny guy in class. You know, that's the thing.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, whatever makes
And
you
actually,
funny.
the one teacher I got into a fight with was Egyptian. She was Egyptian Canadian, and she spoke like how I imitate. So
Makes
she's
sense.
the one that I
Makes
got
sense.
into a fight with, and I failed biology. She was a biology teacher. Anyway, we're gonna get into the stream now. I want to start shwai transfers. So guys, don't go in depth like you know you're on BN Sport because we have a lot to talk about when it comes to the Premier League. So let's say a 15-minute session. Two things, and you know these guys, mashallah, 24 hours complaining. We never talk about Liverpool on the stream. This is your opportunity. But there's two things because there's another guy. And I honestly, if I say my opinion on him, you guys will think I'm a Spurs fan, how pissed off I am at him. Harry Kane and Caicedo. Those are the two topics I want you guys to discuss at the start. Just quickly, big up Murad who says FSG in all day. Kronky in, ya ma'affin, ya kalb, but thank you for the super chat. Big up to Ryan who says if Schmatka somehow manages to sign Caicedo, I take back every single bad word I said about him. I still think he goes to Chelsea though. I agree with you. I think he goes to Chelsea too. And yeah. Prepare for Romeo Lavia, habibi. Let's get back to reality, Ryan. I think Chelsea gonna outbid us, to be honest. Kane to Bayern, hold that Spurs fans, hold that Carragher, Michael Owen, hold that Man United fans, enjoy Hoyland. Caicedo will be a LFC player. Okay, Felipe, from the outside looking in, you think he's gonna be a Liverpool player? That's fair enough. You're one of the few neutrals who believes that. I genuinely believe he's going to go Chelsea. I'm not doing it just to be edgy. I really don't think we have the facilities. Good evening, brothers. Mo is an Inter Milan fan, has a Juventus player on his wall. He has a
What?
Juventus player on the wall. Who?
What?
Where?
What? What?
That's Alan
What?
Shearer, Drogba.
Alan
Wait,
Shearer,
who is he talking
Baroni, Henry,
Henry.
Aguero, and
Could
then
he?
I have
Are
on
you
the other
talking about
side I
Henry?
have
Names
Gerrard,
Henry.
Lampard, Vieira.
I think he's talking
Uh,
about Henry because he's a former Juve player, no?
That's so stupid. Didn't Vieira also play for Juve?
What?
No,
He played for
Vieira
Inter.
played for Inter, not
He
for
played for
Juve.
Inter.
Yeah, no,
Huh?
play for both, of course.
Yeah,
Did
but
he?
no one
He
remembers
did?
Henry as a Juventus player.
Wallahi, Vieira played for
Vieira
Juve.
left
Where?
Arsenal,
For
went to
Inter.
Juventus, and then left Juventus.
Yeah,
and then
see,
went
I
to
knew
Inter.
that. Yeah, I knew
Oh,
that.
okay.
When he went back to the Emirates and played with Juve. Yeah.
Like, okay. So look,
But anyway, the super chat, I don't get it,
yeah.
but fine.
big up to you, McManus. Anyway, big up everyone in the chat. 700 people here. Like and subscribe. Yalla, like and subscribe. So let's get into it. Caicedo, Kane. Fadal Mu'min. I want to go to Mu'min first. Go
About
ahead,
what?
Mu'min,
Which
and
one?
then after
Which
that,
one?
we just open the floor.
Which
up.
one? Which
Caicedo
one?
and Kane together, both.
No, I speak about both.
اسأله السؤال يعني.
عادي
That's
خلاص
why-
انه
Anyway,
we just
Harry
have
Kane.
50
Okay,
minute
Harry.
transfer
Yeah,
segment, عرفت?
For the people that didn't hear me talk before, for the people that heard me before, you can just watch something else or something. Harry Kane, this
Don't
him
listen to
going-
that.
I just-
Stay
the
here,
tweets
like
are
and
going-
subscribe.
the tweets are going to now that he's going to for the medical tomorrow for Bayern Munich. I think it's the easy choice for him. The tough choice would have stayed at Spurs for 1 year and then try to go to another Premier League club next year, try to win the Premier League with them, make the difference. If you go to Bayern Munich, Harry Kane, I don't think he is the one who's going to make the difference. If Bayern Munich gets someone else, they're still going to win the league. They'll be closer to win the league. Maybe he goes there to win the Champions League, but I think going to the Bayern Munich is the easy choice. They offered a lot of money. It's 485K a week based on reports. There's another report that says 425. Both are really big numbers. It's a 4-year contract. I think if I was Harry Kane, I would have chased the record of the Premier League goal scorer more than actually going to Bayern trying to win 3 Bundesligas or 4 Bundesliga, because anybody that will open the Premier League webpage, anybody that will open the Premier League Wikipedia for the next 30 years, if you're the goal scorer, you will be a legend in the Premier League. You'll be engraved in the Premier League history. If you're the second one and you win 3 Bundesligas, basically you're going to be like Michael Owen, which is, good in the Premier League and everything, but Michael Owen isn't Alan Shearer. Alan Shearer is remembered more for the record, more than winning the Premier League with Blackburn Rovers. So for me, he should have chased the record more, not at Spurs, but wait 1 year at Spurs and then go after that to another club. If it doesn't matter if it's Arsenal, Chelsea for free, or even Man United, it doesn't matter. But for me, this is the easy choice for Harry Kane. It's an easy out. You're guaranteed to win a trophy. There's no challenge, basically, other than winning the Champions League, which is, I think they're not favorites for it. That's my opinion.
Is this true? Is it confirmed?
Yeah. That's why I'm telling you. That's why I'm telling you. Ornstein and Fabrizio tweeted that he actually, waiting for Spurs to give him the okay to go tomorrow morning to Munich to do the medical. It's just gonna be weird.
And by the way, regarding Caicedo, I saw this as well just now. TalkSport. I'm gonna be honest with you. I am not quite sure TalkSport is that reliable, but they are reporting that it's agreed. But But TalkSport isn't really reliable.
So let me tell you what happened. This is
what Victor's saying as well. By the way,
TalkSports. Sometimes they will do half the truth. You know that the lying when you tell half the truth, only you don't tell the whole truth.
That's what Staffy does.
So Brighton actually, Brighton,
What the hell?
Liverpool offered 100 million. Brighton wanted 100 million, and Brighton said, "Yeah, okay, yeah, it's accepted." Now it's up to Chelsea. Do they wanna outbid you or not? And the talk is he wants to go to Chelsea. Caicedo, he prefers Chelsea, but I believe that Liverpool would not have bid 100 million unless. And I said that on Never Fall. I said that on the terrace. I said, Liverpool Football Club aren't idiots. They're not gonna bid 100 million. And then the player says, no, I'm not joining them. There has to be someone who tested the guy and told him,
100%.
hey, listen, if our bid accepted, would you like to join our club? And he says yes. Otherwise, if he told them no, I don't take Liverpool's are just idiots.
Moment, let me just say one quick thing, and then I want to get to the other guys' opinions on it. The guys have already heard my opinion. Just quickly, just so the people know, this is what TalkSport said. Liverpool close to agreeing a deal in excess of 100 million for Caicedo. LFC are pushing for Caicedo to undergo a medical as early as today to seal the move. That's essentially what they're saying. And I just want to reiterate something Moment said before we go to the guys. Here's the thing. Please understand, in transfers, it's actually personal terms you agree first. So they had to speak to Caicedo, get the okay from Caicedo before they make a bid. They're not going to call Brighton, hey, Brighton, here's 100 million. So listen, we know, look, even Staffy and Ozzy, who are Man United fans, will tell you, if you're a football player, unless London's the attraction, you would like to move to Liverpool now over Chelsea. Because Liverpool are a lot more stable, club, world-class players, blah, blah, blah. But for me, like, I just think Chelsea are going to outbid. That's my honest thoughts, because Mu'min said it here. I just think, khalas, we bid 100, they're going to go 105. And kudos to Brighton, because they're the smart ones here. They just made two of the biggest clubs in the entire country fight over their player.
About Kudus, Hussam, I don't think they agreed personal terms with Kudus. So the problem with Brighton, that they actually made a deal with Ajax, that, how much money do you want? Yeah, okay, we'll bid that. But they haven't offered Kudus the right amount of money. This is why Kudus hasn't said yes.
Kudos to Brighton. Kudos. Like respect to Brighton.
Oh, kudos. I said kudos to Brighton.
Kudos. Like respect.
Not the player.
Go on. Staffy Ozzy شو بتكون حط لكم red carpet تفضلوا فوتوا بالموضوع.
I didn't want to cut off anyone. For me, the Caicedo thing is very, very simple. His eagerness to join or leave Brighton is more important to him than his eagerness on whether he would choose Chelsea or not. So, for example, he just wants to leave Brighton. So the option of Liverpool and Chelsea are equivalent, right? So I don't think it makes too much of a difference to him as long as he goes to a big club. The second thing I wanted to say was, I think Brighton are one of the best teams in the Premier League when it comes to negotiating for their players. They're very, very smart, very stubborn. They don't just kneel down and bend over for any big club. So I respect them highly and what they're trying to do at the club. I just think that Chelsea will always outbid Liverpool. Always. They just have the financial strong arm over Chelsea. And the second thing is, I've worked for TalkSport before. I'll tell you right now, they're like a level B when it comes to reliability for any transfer. So
where haven't you worked? Every time we talk to you, you're like, I worked there before.
That's why he's telling you you're lied. So khalas. He told you you're a liar. That's exactly what happened here.
That's not what I said. I just want to know how
you literally just said that. You're like, everywhere we
No, last time we were talking about Chelsea, like, he was like,
you don't believe him. Yeah,
I worked at Chelsea as a kiosk. That wasn't like a high key, like a big profile job that I had. Like, but with TalkSport as well, it's just that they're second profile. They're not Ornstein. They're not Fabrizio. Like, they've got some legitimacy, don't get me wrong, but they're not like breaking news. We're gonna break this first type of platform. So I wouldn't really take it seriously. I think everything will be done on Friday. Whoever bids more will get Caicedo. Caicedo wants to leave Brighton. It doesn't matter.
According to Melissa Radi, by the way, breaking news just now, according to her, أسف على المقاطعة عوزي, but I have to report. According to Melissa Radi, understand Moises Caicedo is open to joining Liverpool in what's expected to be a British record transfer fee if a move goes through. Sources say there has been a swing in the deal in favor of the Merseysiders, but Chelsea are not out of the equation yet.
Can I add something to this, Hussam? So this is very, very important for the people that don't know. Chelsea before offered good money, but they offered 75 plus 15.
I don't even want to smile, wallah, because I don't want to believe me.
Wait, yeah, wait. Yes. Okay, I know you don't want to smile because you told people you're donkeys. You donkeys. You guys are like the donkeys. We like do this and you're
that video was legendary. I'm not gonna lie. What is the difference between
اسمعني بس. Listen, guys. The difference between Liverpool and Chelsea is that Chelsea, people want to convince us that Chelsea can outbid Liverpool. It might be true, but who has more money up front? Liverpool just raised 50 million cash out of nowhere that nobody saw coming. So it's simple as Liverpool have the upper hand in terms of like the upfront payment, unless Chelsea has money that we don't know about. The problem, Ozzy, is that every deal Chelsea makes, they are telling us that they are doing it on 5 installments, 4 installments. 6 years. You know what I mean? So that
They spent a
means
lot of money. They spent a lot of money. It's true. But you're going to get that money eventually, right? It just depends on whether Brighton want the upfront money or they want
but they want to
the
invest it, Ozzy. That's the thing. Like West Ham, the reason why West Ham wanted the money up front, okay, I have to replace this player. And if you give me 20 million now, what is going to happen? You know what
But
I mean?
how can I sit here and criticize Hossein yesterday for his complete
They
utter
listened
rant
to him, Ozzy.
when
Actually,
yeah,
FSG
I
listened
watched
to
it.
him.
Can I just say that was the best stream I've ever seen you. I was crying. I was crying. We were in the group chat. Me and staff were
He
crying
had a
together.
meltdown, bro.
He had a meltdown.
Beautiful
It was
meltdown.
brilliant. But how could I come here and criticize him when they are trying to negotiate over 2 and 3 million difference between the valuation that Southampton have said for Lavia and what they've bid, and then they go and bring another 50 million to go and get Caicedo? They're
It
not
doesn't
serious.
make sense. Yeah.
Then it makes zero sense. How could you cry over 2 million and then bring me another 52 million on top of that to sign another midfielder? Zero sense.
The only
So
sense it can make, Ozzy, it's that it's an FSG stunt because of
I'm
the outrage.
I'm
Yeah.
convinced.
If someone walked into the FSG office
But what
and
will
showed them a
Hussam
video
do
of
if they get
Hussam,
Caicedo? Do you remember me, Hussam, when I told you that the right move for Liverpool is not to get Lavia, is to go get the money and put the extra money, the budget that you have for Lavia, and go get Caicedo.
I've
And you
never
told me, you're
disagreed with
stupid. You told me,
Never.
Moment, you're stupid. Liverpool would never do this. We are never do this,
but
Moment.
he didn't say it's the wrong move.
Do you know my
Mo.
club more than me? Moment,
yeah,
do
he
you
did
know
say
my
that.
club more than me? Moment.
When
Yeah,
have you ever
yeah,
seen
yeah.
Liverpool
Wait,
lay
wait,
down
wait,
the money?
wait. Can I ask
Don't
something? What?
lie.
Wait, hold on,
Don't
hold on.
lie.
Mo,
When have you
Mo,
ever
Mo,
seen
Mo.
Liverpool lay down the money like this?
Wait,
Why are you
wait,
acting
wait,
like
wait.
this? Like, for this
Yebni,
place?
wait. Why did Mo's accent change when he already has an accent? He
Twice.
changed his
Twice.
accent to sound like Hassan, but he already has an
Twice.
accent.
Yes. Okay. I believe you, Hassan, that it hasn't happened, but also the fact that you sold Henderson and Liverpool just together like this for this amount of money is something that is also unexpected. You never did. You want to tell me that you saw this coming? This 50 million cash up front from Saudi Arabia for Henderson and Fabinho, who you both kind of wanted out. If that means you get a player like Caicedo, no, you didn't see that. Nobody saw that coming.
Okay, let me
Anyway.
let me give the people what I got from my own sources. Klopp has made it very clear, as much as he loves and rates Lavia, he feels you need a bit more experience. The bid is going to be in a few more hours, and it's possibly higher than the Chelsea bid. It'll be a Liverpool record-breaking deal. That's what I'm getting.
Moment is the one who I told Klopp this because he listened to me on Hassam's stream about 2 weeks ago.
ايه هالسولف ايه
I'm convinced.
Don't
ستافي
tell me
حابب
يا
تحكي
خلاص.
ولا بدك نجيب لك السبون عشان تحكي؟
يا ريت
ستافي،
والله يا
تفضل.
معلم انت كنت
ادخل
تعمل لي
معنا يا
because I
مصطفى.
actually gave your club ideas and then they listened to me and they listened to you as well when you called them out yesterday.
Clubs watch bad press.
Captain
bro.
Sal knows the reality, man.
Yes.
I swear to you, they actually did. I'm not even joking. Clubs look at bad press. They look at bad press. I'm not even lying to you. I wouldn't be surprised if
It was
the rant
definitely
came and everyone saw the meltdown and then they went, all right, well, let's just bid. But the thing is, if they don't get Caicedo now, the worst case scenario for you guys is you still get Lavia. Because if they panic and Caicedo ends up going to Chelsea, you'll pay the 2 million and you'll get Lavia. But the worst thing that could happen, honestly, which I will see another meltdown, is if you lose Lavia and Caicedo to Chelsea. Now that would be unheard of. That would, I think, we would see you melt down on stream.
They can't miss on both, bro. They can't miss on both. Chelsea already signed a backup in Tyler Adams, so they don't need 2 more DMs.
But that's
No one
what
else
I mean.
is going for them.
Chelsea are crazy, bro. They will.
What, they're gonna go pick up all the DMs in the league? No, it doesn't work like that. I understand.
But if you make an official bid, staff, for 2 players, that means you've put yourself forward to take those 2 players.
Yeah, they're testing the water for both of them because they're trying to get one. I still think they're gonna Caicedo. I don't think Todd Bowley is going to allow to, because he's been very aggressive since he came into Chelsea. He's been overpaying for everyone, buying everyone under the sun. I don't think he wants to lose. Even when the Mudryk thing happened between him and Arsenal, he wasn't even the favorite, and then he splashed the money and got him. I don't think he's going to lose Caicedo after a whole summer promising his manager that he's going to get him the players that he wants. There's no way. I don't see a scenario where they lose Caicedo. I'll be very shocked if he goes to Liverpool over Chelsea.
What? Say that again, Mustafa.
Said I'll be very surprised if he doesn't go to Chelsea.
Who?
Caicedo.
Why?
Just explain why. Were you not listening to me?
No.
Okay, in the bidding war that's going on right now, They've been the favorites all summer. Could you say that, Chelsea? And they kept
No,
delaying,
what do you
delaying,
mean the
delaying,
favorites? It's
delaying.
only Chelsea.
That's what I'm saying. They're the favorites because there was no one else.
They're only Chelsea. You know, like you're not the like.
You're
it's
the
only
favorite
one
because you're the only one there.
Okay,
It's the same thing.
okay, go
That's what I'm
ahead.
trying
Go
to
ahead.
say.
Go
So
ahead.
I'm saying I don't think Todd Bowley is going to allow himself to lose on a target that he's been favorite for all summer because he's going to get outbid by Liverpool. I think he's still going to go and get him. I don't see a
So
scenario
we
where he
really
loses
think
Caicedo.
that football clubs are run like that.
I mean, Caicedo been wanting to go to Chelsea, bro. He vocalized
I
it.
get what you're saying.
He said it a few times. I think it's more that because Ozzy said he thinks he just wants to leave to any big club. No, I think he's sold on the project on going to Chelsea.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. One sec, just so you can correct. So I can correct you.
You did say that, Ozzy.
I said.
Do you think Caicedo wants to leave Brighton more or go to Chelsea more?
Exactly.
Leave Brighton more.
That's what I was trying to say.
I think he wants.
If my 11-a-side team offer him more money than Chelsea and Liverpool, he might come join me here in Texas.
I think he's sold on Chelsea.
Come on, just stop it.
Just so we can understand. One second.
That's my opinion, bro. What do you mean stop it?
I said his eagerness to go to a big club is more important to his eagerness to choose Chelsea over Liverpool. So he just wants to leave. So his priority, of course, is Chelsea. But at the end of the day, his priority doesn't matter because whoever bids more are the ones that are going to get Caicedo. And Caicedo isn't going to say no.
And Chelsea is going to bid more. As I'm saying, I don't see a way. I don't see Todd Bowley missing out after all that. Listen, if they didn't chase him all summer, I would have a different opinion. Because I could argue if Liverpool and Chelsea go in for any player right now, that Liverpool have bigger pull for being the bigger club and all that stuff. But it's not. This is not the scenario that I'm talking about. I'm talking about the scenario that he's been sold the project all summer, and he has vocalized that he wants to leave the club. Guys? Oh yeah, bring him in.
Yalla.
Ziad, if you want to come on, DM me on Twitter right now. Send you the link. Yalla. Carry on.
Eyeliner.
No, but you know, Staffy, the reason why I ask you that question is if his intention is more to leave Brighton than to choose Chelsea, then I think he could be swayed. And remember, I used the same logic before this whole thing happened. Remember, I think 2 weeks ago in Ahwa, I said Man United could have got Caicedo. I've said that multiple times. Like, I think it's for him. I want to get out of Chelsea more than anything else.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying 100%. But I think he's been sold the project for way too long this summer to just say, okay, well, I don't care. I could go to Liverpool right now. I don't think so. Poch has been recruiting a lot of South American players in this team. They definitely talked about the project. He's definitely been sold the project more than once by talking to Poch and probably talking to players on that team. I don't think it's just a matter of like, oh, I'll just leave Brighton for anyone. I do think he really wants to leave Brighton, but not to the point that he's just going to go to any team. Not that Liverpool, I'm not trying to disrespect Liverpool as Liverpool are any team, but I think he's been so sold on Chelsea that he doesn't want to like just go to any team right now. You know, I think Chelsea is his destination.
Can I tell you something? I think this project thing is a buzzword people use, in my opinion.
Why?
I think it's so easy to go to Caicedo and sell him the Chelsea project, and then Jurgen Klopp saying, "Hey, listen, you are the missing piece of us challenging and winning the league again." Sold, done, over.
But what's the Chelsea project? What is this? It feels like they're just
see, Ozzy. I am not going to go into
like
that deep. You know what I mean, Ozzy? I'm not going to go that deep. All I'm going to say is that yes, Chelsea did the leg work and all the convincing and stuff, but I think that the Liverpool project is a very simple project. They have Gakpo, Diaz, Jota, Nunez, McAllister, right? Szoboszlai, Konate, Trent, young players. I just 8. At Caicedo, I have 9 players. All they need to replace within the next 2-3 years are just 2 players. Salah and Van Dijk. Is it going to be tough? Yes. But if you have 9 players like this, I think the project is easy. While Chelsea's project relies so much on 19 years olds and 20 years olds
and fulfilling their potential. He's one of them. He's 21 years old.
The thing is, if all these players, if Poch is able to get them to gel together within the next 3-4 years, we're looking at a juggernaut that could possibly do the same thing City been doing for the last 5 years, which is dominate domestic football in England. If we're being serious,
no, I disagree with you. How you have no Pep Guardiola? You're telling me that Pochettino will get all these players to gel together and they're going to dominate English football?
Even it's not saying it will happen, but that could be a talk.
I don't think that's a possibility. I actually don't think that's a possibility at all.
A lot of these players have been sold dreams over the years. If there was players,
that
were picking.
I can agree with what Mu'min is saying a little bit. This whole project stuff, I think it really is a transfer buzzword, and I'll tell you why. when we're saying project, and يعني Mu'min said it himself, he doesn't want to go deep into it, even just at surface level. What about the Chelsea project is going to be so attractive beyond like other clubs?
That's not what I said, Sam. But
Hear me out,
you're not hearing what I said.
I think, Yahi, 1 second. I think he wants to leave Brighton more than he cares which club he chooses. I think exactly what Mu'min said is true. Even like, I'm just as example, yani, I think if even Inter Milan could probably buy him if they could afford him, if they give him a convincing, like money, etc. I think that's what he's talking about. In his mind, he wants to leave Brighton more than anything else. I think that's what's going through Caicedo's head. And logic dictates you as a football player would much rather have stability. And Liverpool are, as much as there's problems with the owners and stuff, the stability exists within the club. Meaning manager, players, success recently, Champions League 99% of the time. That's the thing.
I don't care about success recently. I want to win trophies. Caicedo's not coming to Liverpool unless he feels like he's going to win trophies with you guys. Now, Mo Salah's coming to the end of his career. Van Dijk is coming, at the end of his peak. Same as Van Dijk. Same as Robertson. All of these players that were core players in your title run, or your one title run in 20 years, or whatever you want to call it, are all coming.
He wants to come on, you guys.
Bring him on. But I would say this. When Pep Guardiola came, and this is why I'm saying we don't know, that when Pep Guardiola came and he had his first year with City, everyone said, oh no, his style of play isn't going to work here. But we forgot after that he got 4 or 5 years of dominance. I'm not saying Pochettino is absolutely going to come here with this potential, with all these 21, 23, 24-year-olds within the next 4 years dominate football. I'm saying there's a potential that if they gel with a good manager, a very good manager in Pochettino, that he could possibly.
He's a young player, and they're a young club.
Is Pochettino better than Jurgen Klopp?
That's not the issue, Mo.
Let me finish my point. It's a yes or no question.
Yeah,
is he better? Is he better? I don't think
not.
So.
No,
is he better than Ten Hag?
Has 1 second? Has Pochettino been given? Has Pochettino been given the tools to be able to sit there on the same table as Klopp?
Of course not.
He hasn't.
Can I give you an example? What are you saying?
We don't know.
Yeah, okay, that's everything you say is good.
It's so irrelevant to the point.
He had Harry Kane, one of the best strikers the Premier League has ever seen. He had Young-Min Son and his peak. He had who else he had, guys? Like he had
Eriksen. I know Eriksen.
Dembele. You guys remember Dembele in the middle. He had Vertonghen and Alderweireld in the back. He had Danny Rose. He had Kyle Walker. He had Kieran Trippier. He had Lloris, the World Cup winner.
They were not all there at the same time.
He was playing brilliant football.
They all
who were they? Mo, these guys were not names until he made them names. Let's not act like they were actually good.
Fantastic. So this it actually proves my point, and he still didn't win.
What is your point?
And he still didn't win.
And
he still didn't win, guys. What are you guys talking about? He still didn't win. At the end.
What do you mean he made a team that no one knew? Most of these guys, even talking about Harry Kane wasn't world class until Poch went in. So maybe he had the world class potential.
Did he win?
But that's not the argument.
It's not black and white.
No. Ozzy said dominate English football. Did he win?
I said there's a potential of dominating English football.
Yeah, Mo, he's not saying it will happen.
I don't think there is a possibility. Any possibility here that Chelsea, with this current squad, have any chance, 1% of chance of dominating English football like what Man United did? Or come on, guys, be real.
Let me answer him.
No. You be real. You're telling me something that has a decent, not a decent possibility, has a chance of happening. Saying that there's not 1% possibility. We're talking about one of the best managers that has come in the Premier League in the last 10 years in terms of consistency with what he's had, with an ownership that has never supported him fully with funding, except when they've gotten rid of star players like Gareth Bale, for example, right? And they're able to fund it back, invest it back in. You're telling me that type of manager that has reached the Champions League final with a Ferrari up front and a Ford Focus at the back can't do that with this type of players.
I don't think. Listen, Ozzy. I don't think he will dominate.
I don't think Staffy and Ozzy are talking. I don't think Staffy and Ozzy are talking as players. They're talking as fans. That's the problem.
No, I'm not, bro. I'm not. I'm trying to say
you're not looking at it as a player.
Yeah,
from a player perspective, I always say this. There's a reason why I say Liverpool are more attractive to go to than Arsenal. Even though Arsenal are in a better position and they have Champions League football.
No, they're
Better
not. They're not
manager.
more attractive than Arsenal right now.
Arsenal on
No.
that.
We are.
They're not
we
more
are.
attractive than Arsenal right
No,
now.
no,
What are you
no.
talking
We
about?
are more attractive.
You're
because
no.
literally
I
you're
always
taking
say,
us from one
Arsenal,
argument to
Arsenal.
another.
I want to ask Hussam a straight
Can
question.
I speak?
It's
Can
the-
I
I
speak?
thought you even got my word
You
in.
got-
I'm already changing the topic.
Because
Let's
these
stop
it.
both of them.
Yeah,
both of
I
them
don't want to talk about this topic. It's not my club. I don't care.
Hussam, let me ask you a straight question. Do you
Let me
think
put the two
with
biased
Chelsea's-
people at the bottom. Go ahead.
with this
I couldn't even say anything. I
Guys,
can't get a
guys,
word in, and I'm being
I'm asking
biased.
Hussam now. Hussam, with this Chelsea squad and with the current Premier League with Liverpool, Arsenal, Man United, Newcastle, River, is there a possibility that Chelsea in the near future or in the future with Pochettino can dominate English football? And the word dominate means Man City
No.
or Man
Dominate,
United.
no.
Okay, thank you.
Is there a possibility? Is there a possibility? Yes or
No.
no?
No, no,
Is there-
no.
there's no
Not even a
possibility.
chance. Not even 1%.
No
That's
possibility. I
all,
don't
Ozzy,
think
they
so.
saw the future. Listen, they saw the future. They know what's gonna happen, so it's okay.
Do you understand the
No,
word
no,
There's
dominate?
no
Wesley,
point in
oh,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah,
this.
whatever.
There's literally
Chelsea
no
ain't
point
gonna
in talking
dominate,
about this.
Akhi. Chelsea ain't gonna dominate.
I didn't
Anyway,
say
let me
they
not
will, but you're
Chelsea have
dismissing it.
never dominated English football. What are you
No
guys
one
talking
said that
about?
they will, but
Oh,
I'm
Ya
saying that
Rabbi.
there's a potential. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because there is a potential that
There's a
Newcastle
potential.
can win.
Okay, one second. Let me show you how
Champions
dumb
League.
your argument is.
Okay, whatever.
Dagiga, let me show you how dumb your argument is. McAllister, Soboslai, and Caicedo, with the players that we have, there's a potential we dominated. وبعدين شو
What
استفدنا
Sabazlai
يعني؟
and McAllister.
See? Okay, so now you're doing the agenda. Okay, خلاص. Let me read the super chat.
Wallahi, it's
Bayern
such
is
a
one of the
stupid point.
favorite.
I'm not even gonna
Who
argue.
do Chelsea have?
Let me read the super
Madueke,
chat. No, let me.
Chukwuemeka, Modric, Raheem Sterling.
دقيقة.
What
Let
are
me.
you guys talking about?
I
I don't know
literally
what
didn't
they're
talk,
talking
so don't even
Let me-
include me.
Sorry,
I can't get
let
a
me-
fucking
let-
word in.
What
This is
are
actually
Ozzy?
insane.
What is Ozzy talking about? Stuff?
I'm
Is
telling
that
you,
better
there's a
stuff?
potential.
He
There's every
sold you باعك عند أول محطة قطر.
Bro,
والله
it's
العظيم.
because I'm trying to get my
Why
point in,
don't
and I can't
you
even
tell
say it,
them?
bro. I can't
Why
even
don't
get
you
it.
tell them?
I literally can't
Shut
get
up,
my point
Chelsea.
in.
Chelsea
I'm not
fans are-
saying.
Chelsea
Ozzy's
fans
not
are the
even
only
saying.
fans that are very sensitive, and now Man
Well,
United
okay,
fans
time
are
out.
defending
Time
them.
out. Everyone just take
Oh
a breather.
my
Take a breather.
God.
Until
No
Ziad is here.
breather
So
for
he.
me, bro.
I have
دقيقة يا
zero
مؤمن
interest in
دقيقة.
this topic.
والله
One second.
يعني خلاص
Until
أطلع
Ziad is
والله
here.
يا
Staffy's being very petty. Until Ziad is
Yeah,
here,
I'm gonna go grab a snack. You guys are.
his head's gone. Until Ziad is back. Until Ziad is here. زياد يا حبيبي يلا على فكرة I sent you the link. أنت مش رايح تحط كحلة خلصنا. Bayern is one of the favorite of the Champions League every year. They are. Big up to Highberry Ultra for the super chat. He says, massive respect for Kane. Can't fault him for wanting to win. Caicedo will join Liverpool, in my opinion. I think. Am I lagging? You know, Mu'min was thinking so much. Well, I don't know. Lagging. I think Chelsea get Lavia and Adams. They took too long. Fair enough. If you think they took too long, maybe Brighton favor a sale to Liverpool. That's fair enough. That's your opinion. Big up to you, Highberry Ultra, and I hope you're right, and I hope we do get him. But I just personally look. I've been stabbed by this club many times when it comes to transfers. So there's a reason why I wear this hat right now. So yeah, big up to you. Caicedo looks Liverpool bound. City pull back. We get Caicedo. This whole predictions thing changed, and I see us at the top directly. Liverpool till I die says, Wallahi, whether we get Caicedo or not, the lack of prep is embarrassing. I agree. However, I do think we will get him. No way the money would be sanctioned otherwise. Here's the problem. The only problem in this entire conversation in the super chat you sent is Chelsea could outbid us. Even if we pay 100 mil, they could go 105. That's the problem. Now, if they go 105, are we willing to match it or go higher? That's where I doubt the ownership. Big up to you. We have spent net zero this summer, says Mike. LFC have money. FSG chooses to not spend it. They have plenty of money. We can technically buy both and be fine. No, technically, we can buy Mbappe and Caicedo and be fine. But this is not an FFP problem. This is not like a Liverpool spend thing. Yeah. According to FFP rules, Liverpool could spend 600 million without breaking FFP rules. That's how low we've spent over the last 6 years.
Yeah, listen, let me just say something. Liverpool's profit over the past financial year is only £7 million pre-tax. Okay, the difference. Man United profit over 3 months only was 7 million. You are not making money. Somehow, I tried to go deeper into the finances, to read the actual finances. You didn't make money somehow over the past financial year. I don't know what the club has spent the money on, but go look at Liverpool's official website because the finances are released publicly. So this mess that Liverpool, I actually fell into this trap before, and someone sent me.
Not profits, revenues, man. It's not profits. If
I'm
you
talking
talk
about
profit,
profit.
then
I'm
there are
talking about
3
profit.
clubs in the whole world who make profits. The rest, all it's about revenue, not profit.
I know you make revenue. Everybody makes 600, 700.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
As
but
FFP
the
is based
profit,
on revenue,
you
not
didn't
profit.
make like pure money profit. That's the
Moment,
point.
99% of the clubs lose money. It's not profit, it's revenue that FFP
How about
looks
on
at.
over the? I think you are the least club that made profit over the past like 2-3 years.
Moment, ya
Somehow.
Umri. There's a difference between profit and revenue.
يا أخي أنا عارف
Revenue
أنت
is what
بتتكلم واحد
FFP
جاهل.
looks
I
at.
know exactly what you're
علي؟
talking about.
Okay, خلاص طيب ما revenue is what the FFP looks at.
No, but because
No.
people have this notion of Liverpool have a lot of money sitting in the bank to spend it.
Football is not a profitable sport. Bros, you think Klopp went and put his resignation letter on the table? Imagine he walked into the office, get me Caicedo or I'm out of this club. I think it's a possibility, you know, you never know. It's a crazy world, football. Big up to you, Fuad Habibi. Amar says LFC always had cash, but they thought he was never worth 50. You're talking about Lavia. Fair enough. If they thought that, I hear you. Habibi Staffy, your hat is totally red, dude. Big up to you, man. Liverpool, I think so much for the for you. Is that Egyptian brother the reporter at AFCON? I think he might be talking about Staffy. Sorry, Ozzy. Ozzy was a reporter at AFCON once, no?
Yeah, he was.
صح?
Yes.
Yeah, big up to Ozzy, man. Celebrity brother right here. Big up to him, man.
Recognized.
He actually sat down with Samuel Eto'o and shit. Big up to Brian, who says, big up Hussam. Caicedo will complete our midfield, but I hate how late we act. Caicedo can't be the end of our window as the defense is poor. Look, let us get Caicedo, and then we'll speak after that, because post Caicedo is where the whole drama starts. Ziad, يعني خلص, there's no point of you coming on. Don't come on. خلص, sit, Habibi, and watch like the rest of them. Big up to you, Brian. Thanks so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Wallahi, CFC dominating is the dumbest thing I heard. I agree. And then Don says, Mo keeps thinking short term. It's embarrassing. I'm going to debunk your logic now in a second. Big up to you, Don. I can't figure out when 4 of you agree or disagree. Currently, me and Mu'min agree. Ozzy and Staffy disagree. Akhi Hussam, Camry, Mo, profit does not affect what we sign. It's the balance sheet, health, what matters. That's why I said it's about revenues, because profits, if you go deep
Yeah, I
into
just
the final...
responded to the fact that people said that
Habibi.
Liverpool have money sitting in the bank. Okay, so
Okay.
just don't speak on my...
Based on revenue, yes. Based on profit, no.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Big up to you, Zlatan Habibi. Joe says the actual profit for last year was 594 million pounds. That's the revenue. How they report the earnings is the issue. Yes, this is the revenue, Joe. This is what Joe just said is what FFP reports. So that's the thing. That's the key. So that's why I said Liverpool, based on revenues and how less we've spent over the last 5 years, can spend 600 million without breaking the rules. Actually can spend 600 million twice, apparently. Anyway, look, just before we bring Ziad onto the show, I don't know why he's here so late. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing. There is 1,200 people here. How is there 1,200 people here and we're not even on 500 likes yet? Yeah, we're like the video now. Subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Right now, stop what you're doing. Hit the like button, subscribe. We're on the road to 17.5k. Like the video now. Hit that like button. 1,200 people here. 500. Yalla. Like the video and subscribe. Big up to Joe, Murad, Ryan, McManus, Victor, AJ, Amar, Fuad, Mike, Brian, Highbury, Don, Zlatan, and JW. Like the video right now, this very second. Subscribe to the channel. We want to get to 500 likes by the time I look down. Alex Crook from Talk Sports has just said the Liverpool have agreed an access of 100 million and they're hoping to get his medical sorted for
106.
Friday.
106.
If you know what it is, if Liverpool Football Club get Caicedo and he sat there in the Stamford Bridge stands in the first game and he's gonna be a Liverpool signing, I expect this guy to cry his mascara out joining us on the channel. Man, like Ziad, talk to the people, Ziad, Habibi.
You're not getting Caicedo.
But why are you dressed like this?
Because I come in meaning business. You're not coming. I'm telling you as a fact. You are not getting Caicedo. Simple fact.
I think you're just hiding your mascara.
Not those that shit. I can't see anything in this. But listen, you're not getting Caicedo. I'm telling you now. That rant that you had yesterday is going to be part 2 when you use it on Caicedo. Not sitting here getting all happy. Ooh, we might get Caicedo. No, it's not happening. I'm telling you as a fact, you are not getting Caicedo. He is going to be a Chelsea player. Simple. So I'm expecting a round 2 of your run when you got all happy for no reason. You were supposed to get Enzo, you were supposed to get Caicedo, you were supposed to get Bellingham, and you're going to end up with none of them. You're going to end up with no DM. Lavia, okay. Out of pity, you can have Lavia, no problem. That's about it. You know? That's it. I don't know what you've been talking about Pochettino, man. I don't like the way you're talking about Pochettino. It's very disrespectful. Harry Kane, best striker in the world. Dele Alli, Machado. He made all those players. Who was Harry Kane before Poch? Who was Dele Alli before Poch? Who was Ericsson before
because
Poch?
he didn't
Who was
win with
Who
Spurs.
was Dembele before Poch? Who was Sissoko
That's
before
such a
Poch?
strong argument.
Who was Trippier before Poch? Who was Walker before Poch? Come on,
This is
man.
my issue with you guys, yeah, is that with
Who was Salah before Klopp? Who was Mane before Klopp? Who was
Let's not do this.
Firmino before
Let's
Klopp?
not do this.
Who was Wijnaldum before Klopp? Who
Let's
was
not do
Robertson
this.
before Klopp?
No.
Akemel?
Let's not
Okay,
do
who said anyone? Who's shitting on Klopp? No one said anything about Klopp.
But the thing is why people are talking about Klopp as one of the best managers in the world because he developed all those players. Salah was a very good player. He became a world-class player on the club. You can say the same thing with Pochettino, with Son, with Dele Alli. Even Dele Alli, when he came out and did it.
Louis Van Gaal wanted money. This guy's gonna act like they discovered him from some shit.
You guys, the problem with you guys, is you look at football in a black and white lens. Oh, he didn't win. He didn't. So anyone in football that challenges for titles, just because he doesn't win, he's had an unsuccessful season.
Klopp wouldn't win.
No,
Klopp
no,
wouldn't have
I
won
never
with
said
Tottenham.
that. I never say that.
Klopp wouldn't have
Oh,
won
no,
with
no,
Tottenham.
you did. He said he didn't win anything. And in the same breath, I promise you, if we're having a topic about Spurs, you would be making fun of them and say Spurs never win anything.
Yeah.
But you know, we can use the argument either way, however we want. Oh,
Okay,
Spurs
once you
don't
finish,
win
I will
it.
respond to you.
So Spurs don't win anything, but let's make fun of their manager for not winning anything in a club that doesn't win anything. Like, this doesn't make sense.
Finish.
Doesn't make
You're
sense.
done. You're done. I'll make it make sense to you, Ozzy. You let me talk, baby. Come on.
You talk the most on the show.
No, I told you, you talk, and then I will answer you. It's as simple as that. This was not a disrespect for Poch. He developed a lot of players, and I believe he might be the right man to develop all these youngsters at Chelsea. It was a response to Chelsea under Pochettino dominating English football. That's it.
So you don't think we can dominate football?
Ziad, do you believe that Chelsea, and when I say I only talk about the next 5 years, because I don't know. Listen, Chelsea might get relegated. Manchester City might close shop in the next 10 years. Who knows, right? I'm talking about the near future. The near future for me is the next 5 years. Ziad, do you believe you can dominate English football in the next 5 years?
Well, quickly, what do you consider dominating? Winning
domination is Man City dominating.
So the next 5 Premier Leagues.
Dominating.
No, I want to understand. The next 5 Premier Leagues.
I hate when people are acting dumb to
I need to understand what he means. The next 5 Premier Leagues.
In my lifetime, I saw 2 clubs dominate English football: Man United and Man City.
Yeah,
let me just finish. Over the past 20 years, Chelsea have been the most successful club in English over the past 20 years. I give you.
And they never dominated.
Exactly, but you never dominate.
Yeah, you don't. I don't think. I think it's very difficult to dominate in the Premier League. What Pep is doing with Man City is crazy. What Ferguson done with Man United is crazy. But saying Poch won't dominate with Chelsea, I don't think that's it's not really a bad thing. It's not really a dig at Poch. How many managers come to how many managers come to the Premier League and dominate?
Yeah, here's the issue. Here's the issue.
The Chelsea fan agrees with me.
I just came in. I just came in to see.
Listen. This
maybe he's switching his question. Maybe he's switching.
Hold on.
Okay, listen.
Because I am yet to speak about this.
Yeah, let Safi speak without interruption because he's getting upset.
Here's the issue. No one here is guaranteeing that Chelsea will do that. Not at all. Okay, but I'll tell you something. When we used that argument, we used it because now Poch, as someone who's trying to recruit good players or players that has the potential to be world class, that's easily what he's telling them. He's not necessarily telling them word to word what we're saying. Hey, listen, we're gonna dominate in the next 5 years. I need you to join me. But he's selling them a dream that they could be the best upcoming team. Because I'll tell you who did that as well. Arteta. You think Arteta, when he's recruiting players, he's telling them, "Oh, we could just be average. We could just be shit." He's not telling them that. Why are you putting that on the screen?
I'm starting to do that for myself as well. We got 1 minute to talk. You tell me I talk a lot.
You talk for like 20 minutes.
This is just wasted your 20 seconds.
We're on 50 minutes. I barely got to speak. So this is me making up for the past 50 minutes, okay? Basically what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to say, so when I don't talk, stuff into ad map them,
did I not just say let him speak? Have I not defended
you like to throw those
مصطفى أنا بدافع عنك. I said let him speak.
No, let him speak because he's gonna cry. Don't throw in those Arabic words where no one understands and think I'm gonna let it go.
Why are you baiting our language out? Why are you baiting our language out like that? Go ahead.
I gotta let people know that you're a snake here. But anyways, no, back to my point. No one here is guaranteed that Chelsea's gonna dominate. But the fact that you're dismissing that this is the approach that Poch is going through when he's talking to these players and he's trying to recruit someone like Caicedo and all the players that they got in, that's a very reasonable argument to have, because no manager, top manager in a top club is telling people to come to this club, oh, but by the way, we might be shit for the next 5 years, so it's on you to believe if we could win or not. Of course he's not doing that. Arteta's definitely doing the same with Arsenal. Ten Hag is doing the same with Manchester United, and I see there's no reason why Poch can't do that with Chelsea. So you're dismissing it if you want, but that's very reasonable.
And I also say, Steph, because you make some great points. You guys are proper slimy, yeah, and this is why Mu'min is I just realized Mu'min is proper slimy. When he brought Ziad here, he changed the question and he missed out a very important word that that I said earlier.
Corrupt judge.
I said you're a corrupt judge, exactly. I said, do Chelsea is there any possibility, any potential? I didn't say they were going to dominate. With the young players that they have and a good manager they have in Pochettino, is there any possibility that these players can develop into world-class players and then they can dominate? What I mean by dominate isn't win the next 5 Premier Leagues or whatever. I mean win 2 or 3. Challenge for another 2, for example. Be prominent in the title race. That's what I meant. Is there a 1% at least, 1%, that there is a possibility that could happen? That's the question that I asked Mu'min. Mu'min switched.
Oh, Fabrizio, about Caicedo. Sorry.
Can
sorry.
What was it?
listen,
Liverpool plan confirmed.
Ozzy?
Official bid for Caicedo to be submitted today, and it will be more than 80 million offered by Chelsea earlier on this month. Chelsea will have their chance to decide if they want to bid again. Brighton want to sell to the highest bidder.
Kalam Fadi. Kalam Fadi.
Ozzy, what you just said is something that we haven't discussed in details. You never
Chelsea
said
journalists are telling me they think he's going to go to Liverpool. By the way.
Don't worry, Habibi. He's not going to Liverpool. I am the Chelsea journalist. He's not going to Liverpool. Don't worry. Continue.
He said, I'm the Chelsea journalist.
I'm the captain now.
Okay, if you ask me, Ozzy, to be context, if you ask me, are Chelsea have a chance to win leagues? Absolutely, 100%. I'll be deluded to sit here and say no. But the word domination is completely different than winning leagues, right? The word, the way you said it, you didn't put context. You didn't say challenge for the league. You didn't say that. You said dominate English football.
Dominate football. That's subjective. You can see it in whichever way
you
want to see it.
The word. Okay, so this is what me and you disagree. The word dominate football is different than challenging, winning 1 every 4, having a chance to win it. That's completely different.
Mm-hmm.
The word dominate in any word is having the upper hand in everything, which is winning the league year in year out. Like even when Liverpool, even if Arsenal won the league last year, this period will be remembered as the Man City era, especially if they win the Champions League, and they did. While Chelsea, will they be able to do that in the near future or the next 8 years? I think there are no signs. Okay, so see, let me just put it this way.
They can do that.
No. See the difference. See, let me just put it in a better way, because probably you want to dwell on this 1%. Are there signs here and there to say that Chelsea will be the club that will be the most successful over the next 8 years? Are there signs or no?
I mean, this is a very difficult situation with Chelsea.
Exactly.
It's very
so early to even say
the new players, the new club, the new regime, the new ownership, the new manager is very early. We haven't
Thank you so much. Yeah, that
no, but 1 second. But we haven't even had our first game on the Poch in the Premier League yet. But the problem is do you expect Poch to come in and maybe dominate in the next 8 years? Because Klopp hasn't done it. So why should, if Klopp is a better manager, like we all agree, than Poch, why should you expect Poch? Yeah, but Klopp hasn't dominated the league. No, but I'm saying that this point doesn't make sense to me, because what do you expect Poch?
It's not me who didn't raise it, bro. It's not me. I didn't raise it.
It was Ozzy who said that.
In general, do any of you guys here expect Poch to dominate the league?
Expect? No, of course not.
Oh,
is there potential that he could? Is there a
chance? I think he can. I think he can. Probably. I think he can win 2 Premier Leagues in a row. I think he can.
Is there potential? Yes, there is potential. Don't come and sit here, Mu'min, and tell me that there's not 1% chance.
Okay, no. The guy said he win 2 leagues in a row. Yeah, Man United can win 2 leagues in a row. Liverpool with your.
Well, they haven't won a league in a decade. So
they get 2 leagues. They get 2. So you're telling me
they haven't won a league in a decade. So
you want to tell me if Caicedo goes to Liverpool tomorrow,
he's not
you cannot bet on Liverpool winning the league over the past 2 years?
The next 2 years.
With a manager that's been there for 7 years and they've already achieved a bit, that's fine. Of course.
Yes.
But what I'm saying,
Can
you haven't
Liverpool
seen,
win
you
the
haven't
league back
seen-
to back? Okay, let's imagine Pep Guardiola leaves in 2 years. Jurgen Klopp stays. Yes, Caicedo, yes, young players. All of these Salah leaves, right? They replace him with whoever. It doesn't matter. Remember,
I mean, their team, when they bottled it back to back last time, was it better back then or was it better
the
now?
difference between me and you,
If they get
the way I
Caicedo.
say bottle the league, for me, I put context. I say if Arsenal go toe to toe with Man City and lose by 1 point, that's not called bottle the league. Bottle the league is being on top by 10 points and keep losing games. I went to the season that Liverpool lost the league, 18-19, right? Liverpool from January until the end only drew 4 games, while City lost a game and drew a game. Liverpool didn't lose a game, my man. You want to tell me that's bottling the league because they lost it by 1
They didn't
point?
win it, but they didn't win it.
And also
you're talking about dominating. You can't dominate by losing
I
the
want
league.
context.
لأن أنت بتخبص كثير ثواني. To bottle something, it needs to be in your hand to begin with. We were never top of the league for once that whole year. That whole season, we were
Okay,
never.
but you didn't win the league. That's
we were
the
never
point.
طب
Well,
okay,
it's
so
not-
you relax.
that's not
You
bottle.
relax.
It-
No,
it's not
listen,
bottle.
let me explain something to you. When you come talk football, just shouting like a chihuahua doesn't get you anywhere. That's not how you talk football. When it comes to talking football, you actually have to come with the facts. Liverpool were never top of the league that whole season. So how did we bottle something that was never in our hands?
Yeah, but we're talking about dominating, and you didn't win the league, so you can't win the
and
league. You
Liverpool
can't dominate
didn't
without
dominate.
winning the league.
Can I just say something? Yeah.
طيب.
لا لا
So
خلاص
forget
talking about
خلاص
this.
forget
خلاص
the
Liverpool
bottling.
dominate. بعدين
طيب, this is my point. You
what does
can't.
that
Why
have
we
to do with
even?
anything? Chelsea didn't
Look,
dominate either. طيب خلاص
Yeah,
done.
but that's what I'm saying. Why are we talking about Pochettino dominating if
talking about Chelsea,
barely any
like
managers do it?
ثواني. People keep talking about Chelsea like Chelsea's future is more exciting or some shit. I don't see it that way. Klopp is a better manager than Pochettino. He's here for the next 3 years. We've got currently, as things stand, a better squad and better players. And we have had more recent success. So any player with any sound reasoning and logic would choose Liverpool over Chelsea.
But
unless
football
his
doesn't work like
attraction-
that. Football
You-
doesn't
you
work
think-
like that.
Jose,
One
one
second.
second. Do
When
you
I
think
speak,
Liverpool have a better
There's
chance
two
of
things
winning
that
the Premier
Chelsea offer over Liverpool, and that's London and money. That's it. Then there's
League?
nothing else.
One second, Ziad. 1 second. Ziad, 1 second. 1 second. I just want to ask one question to Hossein. Do you think Liverpool in the next 5 years are more likely to win a Premier League than Chelsea first?
What?
Who is it? Who-
Do
So
you
ask the
think?
question again. He was reading something.
Yeah, I said. Do you think Liverpool are more likely to win a Premier League first before Chelsea in the next 5 years?
Of course.
Okay, cool.
Of course. Are you crazy?
curious.
I'm gonna back the one guy in this league that has a gold medal against Pep to do it again.
Okay.
So can I put the question to you, Ozzy, and flip it? Remove Caicedo from the equation. Caicedo doesn't exist in this world, right? I'm comparing Liverpool today and Chelsea today. Who finishes higher in the league?
See,
In
but that
terms
wasn't the question. He's talking about who has better potential to win the
Yes,
league.
Maho, it's
You're
not
talking
bad.
about the season.
Maho,
as it
listen,
stands.
Maho, we're trying to convince Caicedo to join a club, right? So both clubs don't have Caicedo today, right?
Okay.
So we're
I know
talking
what you're
about
doing,
Caicedo.
but it's not right. I know what
It's
you're
not
doing,
good.
but it's not
What do
right.
you mean it's not right?
I'll tell you
But
why
I don't
it's not
understand.
right. Because
I
his
think you're
question.
very
Can I say something?
Can I just say something?
I'll
But
tell you
bias aside, if I'm Caicedo, I'm choosing Chelsea because Chelsea have the potential to be on the up. Liverpool are on the down.
Bias aside, and then he gives a biased answer.
It's
That's
not
crazy.
biased. It's not biased, bro.
my
The Chelsea
opinion.
have
And you
already
I think you're underestimating
I really
Chelsea,
want to hear
Sam.
the
You
logic
underestimate
behind
Chelsea.
Ozzy's reasoning. Please
It's
go
my
ahead.
opinion.
I
It's
am
my
opening.
opinion.
I'm opening my ears. Please explain to me. You are
Okay.
a Caicedo tomorrow, and both are offering the same amount of money. Both are
Mhm.
offering the same thing, and remove London, or you're gonna put London in it.
No, nothing to do with
No London, footballing reasons, right? And club
footballing
reasons. Explain to me why would a player choose Chelsea?
Okay, it's very easy. First of all, the ownership are more likely to invest. They're always willing to invest in the team. They have no issues, no issues whatsoever spending on the team, whether it's 100, 200 million. They're not stingy. That's number one. So I am more likely to have the team to possibly win the Premier League at some stage in the future. That's number one. Number two, Pochettino, I know for a fact.
But that's your bias speaking because
Khalas,
Liverpool won the Premier
I'm
League.
That's
gonna
not biased.
answer every point, Hussam, please.
I'm not answering. You're not going to let me answer? Second of all, I have a bunch of young players between the age of 19 to 25.
Young squad in general.
Under a very good squad, a very good young squad that with a manager that has a history of developing players like Harry Kane, like Son, you can talk about all of them, no problem, right? Under that type of manager, I know my future is bright because if it clicks, I am at least challenging for the title for the next 5-6 years, right?
100%.
Pochettino, I know is going to be there if he's successful and he shows good signs with Chelsea. He's going to be there for 5-6 years minimum, right? Klopp, I don't know how long he's going to be with Liverpool after his 3-year contract. Am I, as Caicedo, going to sign a 5-year contract when 3 of those I know I'm going to be with Klopp, but Klopp isn't going to stay after the 3 years? So therefore, when you look at all the things to the side, when you're comparing both clubs, Chelsea are way more attractive offer. And I haven't even included geographic. I've included the fact that London's better than Liverpool. I've included about anything towards the fact that all the players that Liverpool have right now are declining, and all the players that Chelsea have the potential of being world-class players in their squad.
Fine. Can I
That's
answer a point by point
answer,
quickly?
Wallahi,
Your
perfect
first
answer.
point was young squad. Is that what you said?
Young upcoming
Yes.
squad. Yes.
Young
Yes, yes.
upcoming squad. In
Yeah.
the 2 starting lineup for Liverpool Football Club in the next year, if Caicedo joins, there will be only 2 players. One of them is Salah, 31 years old, and Van Dijk is 32. Okay. For Chelsea Football Club, they have Thiago Silva, and they have at the moment they have no goalkeeper. So the young
We have
squad
Sanchez. We
versus
have
young
Sanchez.
squad
Sanchez.
is exactly the
Sanchez.
same.
We
It's
have Sanchez.
exactly
They're
the
not
same.
exactly the same.
Can
Jackson's
I,
young.
so let me
Van de
make
Beek
it
is
even
young.
worse. Let me
No,
make
no,
it
no,
even
no,
worse.
no, no.
Let me make it even
You're
worse.
going too far. You're going too
Hey,
far.
let me make it
I'm
even
sorry.
worse to you.
Make
Let me
it
make it even worse
Salah.
to you.
Make it
The
worse.
difference between the young players, Chelsea, what Chelsea did is they bought 8 players over the past year under the age of 20. They replaced their academy with money. They went and bought 8 players below the age of 20, hoping that one of them will bang or 2 of them will bang, because you cannot go to the Premier League with 8 players on your squad below 20 years old, assuming that all of them will meet their potential. I've never seen this happen before. Never in my life. Liverpool Football Club, you're talking about Jurgen Klopp, right? Are you telling me if Jurgen Klopp wins, he is leaving? But if he's leaving, if Jurgen Klopp leaves, he's gonna leave. But if Chelsea don't win, because they need time to gel, as you said, when do you think is realistically Chelsea winning the Premier League?
It depends what we do next season.
You
In a
don't
couple
know.
years,
You
you
don't know.
don't know. In a couple
Because
years,
this is-
in
but this
in a
brilliant.
couple years,
You
hold on.
you think in the next 2 years Chelsea will be ahead of Man City, will be ahead of Arsenal, will be ahead of Liverpool, will be
There's
ahead
two-
of Man United?
Bro,
There's
Arsenal
two-
are
If
in
you
this
tell me
conversation.
yes, tell me yes.
Who would
If
have
you
thought
tell me yes,
Arsenal would have been in this conversation, Mo?
No
We
one
didn't
said
know that a
Arsenal.
couple years ago. And
so
then
you
they
believe,
made
Safi, I want an answer from you straight. You believe that Chelsea within the next 2 years can be ahead of these clubs? So to
it's
win
not
the
what
league,
I didn't say I believe that. But there is a possibility for that.
brilliant.
Just like how there was
Is
a
it
possibility
likely
for
or
Arsenal
not?
to be.
Is it likely or not?
Mo, a lot could change. So Pep is leaving in 2 years. How do we guarantee here that Pep actually bro? What if he says, hey, you know what? I want to stay. I'm gonna extend. Or maybe he actually leaves.
What if Todd Bowley?
And you
Okay,
know-
what if Todd Bowley wakes up tomorrow and Chelsea don't make the Champions League next year and Pochettino's sacked?
No, 1 second. Okay,
I
stop.
Oh, they have
No,
because Todd
no,
Bowley
no,
and
no.
his management don't have
No,
history.
They don't. No, they don't have history.
They
Where's
don't
the
have
history?
history
Moment
of
it's splitting,
management.
and this is what
1
Faisal's saying
second.
as well. And you see, this is the problem with this argument. See, this is why you can. These guys always accuse me of being biased when we're talking about a
I
United.
don't know
topic.
what's biased about
And
us.
let
talking
me
Haven't
about-
been
speak, let me
spoken.
speak. Let me
The one
speak.
time we talk about
Let me speak.
Liverpool, you think it's
Today-
biased. It's insane.
Today, they're talking about Liverpool for the first time. And on purpose, if you notice, the last 20 minutes, I've been quiet. You know why I've been quiet mostly? I just want them to expose themselves. They are doing exactly what they accuse me of. Hussam, you cannot be unbiased when you're talking about Man United. They just publicly said the club that finished 12th this season has sacked 3 managers in the space of 12 months
said there's a
with an
possibility.
absolutely crazy, no direction ownership, with
No,
20
no.
players coming in every
He has
season.
more
Hussam,
direction
Hussam,
than your
1
ownership.
second. 1 second.
Can I speak?
Go on,
Oh
speak.
my
Can I
But let me
speak?
respond.
Can I
Speak, but let me
One
with
respond.
20 players, 20 players leaving and 20 players coming in, this just in the last 12 months is apparently more attractive for a club to go to. I've already
More
said
stable. Someone said more stable.
Yeah, more
It's
stable. I'll
crazy.
tell you why
Let
it's
me-
more
let me-
stable.
You know what it is? I've said this consistently. إذا خليك نرد بس خلينا نعرف نحكي بالأول. اسمع
يلا.
عشان تعرف
تفضل
إيش
تفضل
ترد.
حبيبي تفضل.
So, for me, I've kept my logic consistent throughout. Pull and attraction is based on 3 things: the manager, the teammates, and who has had the more recent success. There is a 4th type of player that chooses money over all the 3 that I just said. There are certain players that will choose money over the first 3 points, but we're talking about generalities here, not exceptions. Who has the better manager? Liverpool Football Club. Who's got the better players? Liverpool Football Club. Who's had the more recent success? Liverpool Football Club. Yani Caicedo, when he looks at the Liverpool squad, he's like, I want to play next to Salah. I want to play
You
next
brought
to
us
Van
back
Dijk.
to the now,
Okay.
and Ozzy was
Okay.
talking about
Can
the
I
future. It's
speak?
the
Can I
same
speak? See
point
how
again.
rattled
We're
you
going
are.
in circles.
See how
Yeah,
rattled you are.
Circles.
See how rattled you
Allah.
cannot stay quiet for 30 seconds. See how angry you are
Because you're
because the
waffling. That's
reality,
not what we said.
reality is painful to you. When Caicedo comes to looks at the
Guy,
team,
you're the
he's
one
like,
who's
I want to
ranting
play-
about your
I
club.
want
Talk
to
about
play
your
next to Mo
reality.
Salah. I want to play next to Van Dijk. I want to play next to Trent.
You're
These are
back to the
players that-
now. No one
These
said
are
that the
players-
now you guys are not better.
Hassam, question.
We
Hassam,
said,
please.
yeah, I'm
You're
saying
not-
it. Hold on, man.
Can
Because
I speak?
wallahi,
Can I
it's insane.
talk?
It's like this guy maybe
Okay,
smash
let me
min
speak.
widnu.
Let me
You're
speak.
not listening min
Let me
widna.
speak.
Ozzy
Let me
said
speak.
you are,
I'm
no,
talking
you,
about present and I'm going to the future. Relax. I
Ozzy
want to
said you
play
are
next to
better
these
in the
players right
present,
now.
but he's talking
And-
about the future.
أعوذ بالله. طب ما أنا بدي أحكي لك عن الفيوتشر. You interrupted me. How are you getting
بتطبل في
salty?
نفس الموضوع.
You interrupted me.
عشان
interrupted
بتطبل
me.
on the same
You
موضوع.
interrupted
Go ahead.
me.
اتفضل
This is
حبيبي.
the first time I'm trying to speak for the last 20 minutes. Anyway, so they're looking currently at the team and they're like, I want to play next to these players. And because Klopp is signed to, and he still has 3 seasons left on his contract, they know that Klopp's going to be there. And from a future perspective, they've seen Jurgen Klopp develop these young players who no one knew about to podium level players. So because they see all that, I think Liverpool's future is a lot more exciting than Chelsea, a lot more exciting than every single club not called Manchester City. That's why for me, I put Manchester City first in terms of pull and attraction, because Pep over Klopp, the players are better, the direction is better for the future. Currently, as things stand, if you offer 100 players the chance to play for any other club over Manchester City in the league, so if Manchester City was out of the equation, I'd say 70% would comfortably choose Liverpool over any other club.
Okay, no problem.
Done.
Hassam, do you count FA
اختاروا
Cup?
واحد فيكم يرد عشان نعمل predictions بس
I
تكمل.
want you quickly. Is Carabao Cup and FA Cup a major trophy?
Let me cook you.
Is it a major trophy? Hassam, Habibi, are you
what's up?
awake? Is Carabao Cup, FA Cup major trophy?
According to the players, yes, of course.
No, I don't give a shit about the players. According to you, is it a major trophy for Liverpool standards?
Buy
For
a
big
player
boy
that Chelsea wants to
Liverpool
buy.
club, Liverpool Football Club, is FA Cup, Carabao Cup a major trophy?
FA Cup, I'd say yes. Carabao Cup,
Okay,
not
I'll
so
give you
much.
I'll give you the FA Cup. You beat us on
Yeah, but
penalties.
it matters for the
One
players.
second.
though.
This
for the
recent
players.
success thing is bullshit because the last major trophy you won was the Premier League 2019. Yeah,
We just
You
won
won
the
the
FA
Cha-
Cup a year ago.
I'm gonna give you the FA Cup, no problem. So they're gonna pick a club over us because you beat us on penalties in a club in a trophy. Okay. Before that, we won the Champions League. We won Champions League when you won the Premier League. We dominated that European competition when you won the Premier League. Okay, so let's not compare the two there as well. And you talking about one thing that you've all done here, not Ozzy and Staffy, you're underestimating Chelsea as a club and the board of where they're going. It's no coincidence. Levi Colwell, who your club bent
always
backwards,
sign better players than Liverpool.
Levi Colwell,
They
your
always
club
sign
bent
better
backwards to try get signed a 6-year contract with Chelsea. Not coincidence. Enzo Fernandez, who your club wanted, signed a 6-year contract. Yeah, Caicedo, 3 months, skipping training, clearing his lockers so he can't join Chelsea. This is not coincidence, Hassam. Yeah, Chelsea board, whether you like it or not, are building something for the future, and they've got a vision. You clearly don't like it because you guys are still stuck into the 12th place. Potter, Lampard, that is long time ago. If you really think Chelsea's next 3 to 4 years is going to be based off last season and before that January window, then I bet Wallah Azim you're in for a big surprise. And you're going to get that when we sign Caicedo, and you're going to feel that on Sunday as well, okay? If you think Chelsea Football Club and the way we're going forward and Pochettino and Chelsea is based on what you saw last season, then oh my God, you're in for a big shock.
It's like Chelsea's gonna stay 12th for the rest of
You
their
know what I
lives.
mean? These players that leave, all these players, Levi Cole, Caicedo, Enzo.
You know the problem with you guys?
No, one
Sorry,
second,
no one said that.
one
Are you
second.
not finished?
Because,
Are you not
and I'm not
with the
finished.
things
I'm not
that
finished because I heard you not talk a lot of shit for a long time.
This after Ziyad, we're gonna get predictions. It's خلاص. We're
Because-
building on an hour.
Because you're going on a lot like Liverpool are this. Oh my God, you've won 1 league title or 1 Champions League. Congratulations.
This
like,
is just fan
wow.
talk. You haven't actually
Listen,
rebutted anything.
I've told you all these
You're
players
just
that
talking like you're
no,
in a space.
I've just told you.
No,
I've just told you all these players that your club wanted, big players like Levi Colwell, big players like Enzo Fernandez, players
Levi
like
Colwell stayed at
Caicedo.
Chelsea because of game time, and you know it.
Get what game time? Okay, no problem. That's your opinion.
He's gonna get guaranteed game time.
That's your opinion. So if we were such a bad road club with no structure, like you said, with no vision, with no stability, all that rubbish, would one of the most wanted upcoming young centre backs in the league, in the world, sign a 6-year contract? Would Enzo Fernandez, one of the most young player in the World Cup, sign a 6-year contract at Chelsea? Money, really? Check their wages. How about you check their
Release
wages? You want to talk about Meiji? So release clause. Why didn't you trigger the release clause?
Because
Your club wanted him, but he came to Chelsea. He could have waited till the summer and chose whatever
Bro,
club he
his
wants.
club just-
He's
his-
one of the most. I'm going to tell you one
Habibi,
thing
his-
because I want to know where you want to move
We're
on.
talking about
This
who can
narrative-
spend more money. The answer
Habibi,
to that is
what-
yes.
Can
That's
I
what my
want to
response is.
answer this.
Listen,
Manish
this
Hisham,
narrative.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna tell you.
Can I ask you a
Mo,
question? Who
No, one
signed
second.
Enzo Fernandez? Who was your manager when you signed Enzo Fernandez?
Ya Allah.
Give me answer
It was
the
a
question.
club
Who
signing.
was your manager when you signed Enzo Fernandez?
It was a club
What
signing.
relevance does that have?
It was a
I'm
club
telling you
signing.
what relevance. Who went and spoke to Enzo Fernandez about the project?
It was a club signing.
It was a club. It wasn't the Potter.
The club.
It was a
So
club.
the club
Signing.
signed players that your manager didn't want. But
You
you
think
want
the
to tell
manager is
me
gonna say no
now
to Enzo
that there
Fernandez?
is because there is a couple of months.
Salah,
This is
what's his
waffle,
name?
bro.
Club
This is
didn't want
waffle.
Salah. He wanted Mario Götze,
fantastic.
and the club
No,
signed him.
my
Salah.
point is
So let's
Ziad
not make
is
these
telling me
points that
that
don't
there
make
is a
sense.
project going on for Chelsea and there is a long-term
Money
project.
So prove to
That
me why there's no
long-term
stability.
project,
Prove to
any
me.
long-term project in any club has to start with the right appointment. When you signed this guy, Enzo Fernandez, that you talk about, the long-term vision was to have Pochettino in the club, right or wrong? Because you're telling me that when
You
you
mean
signed
Potter?
Enzo Fernandez, you
Graham
had
Potter,
you
you
had a
mean.
long-term vision. Is that correct?
You
You
mean
mean
Graham
Potter? You mean
Potter?
Potter?
Potter, whatever. You Potter, right?
No,
Or
no.
wrong?
So we sell the vision for years ahead. There's no guarantee that our
Yes,
manager
yes,
is going to stay at a club. This is nonsense.
Let's
That
do a
means
no
there is no,
guarantee.
my man.
Mo,
There
let
is
me
no
promise you
manager
something,
in.
yeah?
Sorry, Ozzy, I'm sorry. There is no club in world football that has a vision that likes to change managers because of something called a style of play, right? And the way the manager utilize their players. This is how people think. When Pep Guardiola signs for Man City, he signs certain types of players. Even Jurgen Klopp didn't want Salah. He wanted someone similar. They signed him Salah. He worked with Salah, right? Clubs go long vision with a manager. You keep changing the manager. That means the vision changes because the player suits the manager. Because nowadays, every manager comes in and say, I want my squad, like Ten Hag.
So you think
what
Potter
point
got?
are
No,
you-
no. You think Potter went and said, "I want Enzo"? Do you think that's what Potter done?
No. They offered him Enzo based on his style of play, and he said, yes, that suits my style of play.
No, wrong. Completely wrong. Todd
That's-
Bowley, and I quote, I was at the World Cup final and I said, bring me that man. He want club signing.
And you want to tell me
Enzo
that's
Fernandez.
vision?
So
If
one
a-
second.
if the
One
man-
second. Because he's that good. Listen, well, let me tell you something.
Because
Okay.
he's what?
The
I'm
owner
gonna
of the
promise you
club
something.
vision.
I'm gonna promise you something. Yeah. I'm gonna promise because you're not
The
a
owner
Premier
of
League
the
fan, so
club.
different. But Assam, I promise you something. If you guys are predicting Chelsea based off what you saw last season, then good luck.
We are not.
And-
Okay, Ziad,
because you
I'm
are.
answering
You
you
are.
now.
No, you are.
I am
Don't
answering
lie.
you now.
That's
Ziad,
because you
Ziad,
are.
Ziad, you said that. I'm answering you now. We're not. Okay.
So
I'm
what?
actually
So why are you
expecting-
saying we have no stability
Okay,
then?
the whole point. What?
Why are you saying we have no stability where a club is run like a joke? All this shit. Where's that coming from? Based off what?
I don't think you have a vision, but you still.
Vision? Why we have no
predicted you to
vision?
finish- At the moment, I predicted you without Caicedo to finish 7th ahead of Brighton.
Okay,
and
why?
Aston
Can you
Villa.
explain to me why we have no vision? Why a club at
Because I'm
Chelsea have
seeing
no
a
vision?
lot of because I've seen no club in the history go sign 8 players for over each one for like 15 million, 18 million, 20 million, like they're younger than 20 years old or something, and assuming that one of them will bang. Other
It's not-
players do that with academy, bro.
So
Nobody does that. Nobody goes and
we loan
buys
them
that
off.
amount of
We
players.
loan them off. If they're good enough, they come back. If they're not good enough, they go. And you keep saying these are not normal under 20-year-olds. Let me tell you a fact, yeah.
Oh,
Andre
these
Santos.
are
Andre
phenomenal
Santos.
under
Andre
20-year-olds.
Santos is not a normal 20-year-old. All these signings they're not normal. These are players that are wanted by big clubs. Barcelona, Real Madrid. These play at PSG. All these clubs have scouted these players and we have gone pick them up. If they're good enough on their loans or the minutes they get in the first team, they will stay for Chelsea. If not, we sell them more.
Right.
We sell them
Alright,
for
boys,
profit.
move on,
Okay,
move on.
خلاص Ziad. Big up moment. Now خلاص we have to do the predictions part of the show. Big up everyone who's tuned in. There's still 1,200 people watching us. Make sure you're slapping the like button. Make sure you're subscribing. Let me just get through the super chats quickly before we get to the predictions side. Chris LFC says smoking that Chelsea pack tonight. Listen,
LFC,
we will see.
you're not getting Caicedo.
زياد خلينا
You're not
نكمل
getting
سوبر شات.
Caicedo. لا بنخليك بدون كلام فاضي. يلا فضل حبيبي.
Smoking that Chelsea pack tonight, says Chris. We'll see. I still expect Chelsea to put in
So
another
outbid
bid.
Liverpool, right?
I don't think they're sure.
It's the problem with them is that they don't understand that at the end, I still expect Chelsea to go and say, well, Liverpool, you offered this, we're gonna offer more, and it's all
Right,
about the
okay, yeah,
money
but that's
now.
what I'm saying. We will see if Chelsea outbid or not. Anyway, big up to you, Chris. Big up to Amr, who says, is there a chance Caicedo could be a flop if LFC or CFC sign him? I think the hype for him is too high, 100 million. There is a chance any single player and any single transfer is a flop. There is no such thing as no chance of flopping. Every single player on earth that has moved clubs has a chance of flopping. That's just the reality of football, Amr. I think it's a genuine possibility. Respect Hussam. Have a very hard time believing Iqbali Boli will let this go. The way they might go for Lavia also on purpose to get both. Look, you're just doing up this whole conspiracy theory. You're doing fan cams, on Twitter where they're like, they show you Todd Bowley walking into a room with some crazy badass gangster music. This is not how football works, and look, we will see. Time will tell. There's no need for us to sit up here and speculate. Big up to you, though. Big up to Fuad, who says if we don't get Caicedo, they should rock up to Madrid with 100 million pounds for Chouameni. They need the money for Mbappe. Look, Chouameni is even better than Caicedo for me, but I just think that train has chewed long time ago, Fuad. We give up a centre back for Caicedo alone. I hate questions like this. I'm not giving up shit for shit. I want Caicedo on a centre back. Big up to you, Adam. Poch is one of the reasons why Spurs are Spursy. Fairs. Who thought Lille City would dominate football? Lost. I hear you, but they have spent a lot of money, so this is why they're dominating like this. Liverpool pay 90 million fixed up front with 25 million add-ons. Chelsea, due to FFP regulations, even if they have money, cannot spend without installment. Brighton find 90 million fixed up front payment more attractive. That's the part I was trying to speak about earlier on regarding the FFP. Because of the revenues, not the profits, Liverpool Football Club can do this because we haven't spent that much money. So because we have given ourselves that space, big up Aditya for the super chat, by the way, because we've given ourselves that space, we can pay it. Liverpool are not broke. Liverpool are stingy. There are two different things. So big up to you, man. Thanks so much for the super chat. Big up to Shogun, who says, I can't lie, Chelsea chasing Caicedo all summer to only end up signing Tyler Adams is hilarious. Shogun, I know you're an Arsenal fan. I know you'd be happy about that. Let's see what happens. Big up to Joe, who says, also your views about young players and current players and Pochettino are all hypocritical. There are no certainties dealing with the human beings. Listen, this is what me and Mu'min tried explaining, but khalas, we want to move on from this topic, so we don't want to go back and go dive deep into it. But thank you so much, Joe, for the super chat. Big up to Donny, who says they are crapping themselves if Liverpool sign Caicedo because we have an elite front line and just signed two top midfielders. The fact is, if we do sign Caicedo, it genuinely elevates our team to the absolute next level, because when you've got Caicedo, Szoboszlai, McAllister, with the likes of Thiago, with the likes of Jones, with the likes of Bajcetic and other youngsters with a mix of a bit of experience there, it helps us out going forward, and I do believe we could challenge if that happens, and possibly even win it. Big up to you, Donny. Big up to Joe, who says chemistry is a fact, maths is a fact. Anything dealing with humans is all hypothetical and nothing is certain, it's subjective. Yes, I agree with you completely, but sometimes certain elements can't go together. So the element of the devil can't go alongside the element of Liverpool. That's just the unfortunate reality, because you can't be unbiased. And I'm guilty of the same sometimes, So big up to you, Joe. Big up to everyone who sent in super chats. We're going to give you a massive shout out at the end. Make sure you're all liking. Make sure you're all subscribing. Let me just look at the like count, because you guys are lacking. We're giving you unbelievable entertainment. 1.2k
We're
people
barely
watching
at
us.
400, bro.
But
We're
1 in the
on
morning and I'm
400
shouting
likes.
and they don't like the.
Are you mad?
Wallahi, it's embarrassing. Wallahi,
What's
it's
this
I'm
embarrassing.
literally
behavior?
screaming
We're
at
giving
1
you
in the morning and they
arguments,
don't
we're giving
like.
you drama. We're giving you all this, Come on. Like the video right now. Subscribe
Assam,
to the channel.
real quick, Assam.
Hit that like button, subscribe. And we're still going to predict the league as well. So hit that like button this very second. Subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. Big up to everyone for the support. We're approaching 17.5k subs. So please do subscribe to the video right now. And look, let's just get to it. Predicting kind of
Malish, before we go
CFC. How
Yeah.
many
I
times
have
I told
something in my head, yeah, I want to clear up.
Caicedo is still
I'm sorry,
playing
I'm
now.
sorry. Yeah, you can
Don't.
read the super chat.
Don't embarrass us publicly. I told you this.
I want to ask a question, just a simple. Why did we actually go into this conversation?
I joined and we're arguing. ما دخلني.
Wallahi, I'm really thinking now. What happened?
Ozzy
Because
said
you guys
dominate,
was-
and then you lost your head from then.
I said potentially dominate.
We were arguing the
Was it
present
about
versus the
who
future.
is more attractive, right?
It was
Exactly.
present
No,
versus future. It was
Who's more
present versus
attractive?
future.
Okay, so who's more attractive club at the moment? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I
Yeah,
said
that
Chelsea. You said Liverpool. Okay.
Ibrahim, DM me what Chris Williams tweeted. Anyway, so I want us to kind of predict what's going to happen this season. I don't even know if we have time to predict this weekend, but let's talk about this season. I said 15-minute Caicedo segments ended up being an hour. That's mad. So here's the thing. this season, predictions. Let's say now we have to remember this season the 5th place also gets Champions League. So I think 6th and 7th get Europa 8th. So let's say predict top 8. I want to talk about predicting the top goal scorer and the assist maker of the league as well. And if you guys want player of the season, we can go for it since we're at the topic. And I've actually opened up a special file on my laptop. And the file is called Ahwa. And I'm going to be writing down these things because I want to see who gets it right. And I've promised the guys that, of course, Momin made a very valid point before we even got this idea, ready, that a single transfer could change everything. Because because a player like a Caicedo, if he moves to Liverpool, would change people's viewpoint. So this is the thing. So we're gonna make you another one at the end of the transfer window, inshallah. But this is as things stand currently. So yeah, that's what we're talking about. So yeah, run them likes up, guys. We're approaching 500. Yalla, that's the target. Like the video, subscribe, and let's just get into it. Top. Okay, before I actually ask the question. Just give me a number only, no explanations. How many teams do you think are going to challenge Momin? A number.
At the current thing, 2.
Okay. Staffy.
2.
Ozzy.
2.
Ziad.
Only City.
You think
Oh,
Arsenal?
so you don't think there's a challenge? Okay, fair enough. Me, I think 3 clubs are going to challenge. Fair enough. We'll agree to disagree. So let me ask you then about the Premier League title. Who do you think is going to win the English Premier League?
Should we go bottom
Momin,
to top
and we
first?
take it from there.
Should we go
Man
bottom
City.
to top first?
What's up?
I said, shouldn't we go bottom to top first?
No, because
Let's do a
you know
separate
why? Let me tell you why. Because I think 99% will just say the same thing for the top.
Okay.
Don't you
I'll say
agree?
City as well. I mean, for the winner, yeah, it's not gonna be.
Yeah, ما خلاص. So Momin,
thought it
you're
would-
saying who?
Man City.
Man City. And Staffy's saying Man City?
Yeah.
Hassan, breaking news. Liverpool submitted a bid.
ما we know this.
آه،
وين
110 مليون توتال.
كاين يعني؟
نعم.
شو صارنا ساعة بنحكي؟
لا يلا
Yeah.
خلاص كمل.
It's been like 30 minutes.
Fabrizio, no. Fabrizio just
Fabrizio
tweeted
just
like
tweeted.
now.
Like
Oh, really?
now.
Something else?
Okay,
People-
he said Moises Caicedo will become Liverpool player on Friday. Oh, he said if all goes to plan.
Yeah. Brighton
off,
already
Fabrizio, like-
Brighton already to accept. Brighton are ready to accept the bid. But don't
Oh,
worry,
it's
man, we're gonna come
bro.
back.
I don't think Chelsea. I'm not sure that Chelsea will outbid. You offered 110 million pounds. This is ridiculous. I've never
110
seen
million
that.
total fee. We don't know the
110
add-ons.
million.
Total. We
Allah,
don't know
like
the-
110 million, and I think it's 90 million up front. 90 million up front.
That's unreal.
How can a club offer 90 million up front?
Habibi, put your sunglasses down, Habibi. What's this guy doing, man?
I'm not gonna lie, that's crazy news.
I don't
La la
think
la la
Chelsea-
la 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 la
Bomba.
la 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 la
الوضع
la la la
بده
la.
عمان مرسيدس واربع نسوان.
La 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 la.
Let me get Caicedo and people's life will be ruined. I promise you.
You're not gonna get
I promise you
Caicedo.
will ruin people's life.
You know what the problem is? I
yeah,
actually
Ziad,
want
اسكت دلوقتي, it's not-
Caicedo
it's not
to
looking
go
good
to
for you.
Chelsea.
لا بتعرف مؤمن شو نفسي اعمل؟ نفسي احكي يلعن البريدكشنز. نفسي هيك
Yeah, to
أحكي.
be honest, I actually think we need to do a
I
special
agree,
episode
I
for the
agree.
prediction because
Let's
listen,
hold off the
if
preseason prediction.
Caicedo goes to
I have an
listen,
idea. I have an idea.
if Caicedo goes to Liverpool, I'm actually putting Liverpool probably
We-
second.
we were gonna, no. We wouldn't do that. I think it confirms top four.
I would.
Yeah, but the
I
thing
think
is,
it-
what happens if Caicedo gets injured? They have no
Well,
deal.
yeah, but that's so
part
many
of,
hypotheticals.
صار
yeah.
بده يتمنيك اوزي اليوم فايت
No,
يتمنيك
I'm
على
just
الفيديو اليوم.
saying. I'm just saying.
خلص انا كيف بدي اتمنيك؟ يلا انا بدي اكون اكبر منيك بالعالم.
I'm
We
just
have Arabs that watch this. and get
Okay,
saying that.
حبيبي. What if Haaland gets injured? What if KDB gets injured? What if
What if
صار
Pep
معهم
dies
خطأ؟
tomorrow? What if Pep gets in a
لا
car
لا لا
accident?
yeah.
يا
Alright,
مولانا
alright,
كده
so-
طيب معنا
Can
So
I just
let's-
say something? 'Cause
Can I say? Hold on.
For all the fans of Liverpool, vamos, Man United, get out, Man United, get out. Vamos.
Anyways, I was just gonna say, let's not do season predictions until I guess the transfer is the transfer window's over, and let's just do predictions for the week because we were gonna do
That's what I was
transfer
gonna say,
predictions
yeah.
for the game week anyways. Yeah,
Yeah.
طب
yeah.
اوكي خلاص you know what,
Caicedo
fair
won't
enough.
play on the weekend anyways.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, Hussam. I would not be very surprised if we retaliate right now.
We will see.
Respond
We
right
will
now.
see. So
Yo,
Listen,
That is hurt, bro.
I
Yeah,
swear
that
to
is
God.
true.
No, 1 second.
I need to
We're
change
get-
the title.
I believe
of
we're
this
getting
whole-
Caicedo. I believe we're
We
getting
didn't even
Caicedo.
speak about
But
predictions.
wallah, I swear to God, wallah, if this club, 110 million is a lot. But okay, 1 second. We're getting Caicedo. No, I'm sorry. We're getting Caicedo. I'm not having Liverpool get Caicedo. We're getting Caicedo. Put the 120 million right now. Right now, I want 120 million.
Do you know what the problem is, Zian? Is that
There's no
Chelsea
problem.
Football Club at the moment will be laughed at if you pay over the valuation of
Exactly.
You could have got it a while ago.
you could have got him a month ago for 100 million. You know what I mean? Like I actually personally, this is my personal preference, and I said that for once today. I actually want Caicedo to go to Chelsea because I think if Liverpool get Caicedo, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Man City go to a different pack. But if Chelsea get Caicedo, I think if Chelsea get Caicedo, the gap closes between Chelsea.
By the way, as
And
soon as I end
want
this
a
video, I'm
more
changing it
I
from
want a
the
more competitive league, in my opinion.
By the way, if anyone in this league is willing to overspend, it's Chelsea.
Man,
But
if
your
we spent 100 million months ago, why can't we just spend 120 now?
Yeah,
I don't get
yeah,
it.
your energy is gone now. Your energy is
It's
gone.
not. We're getting Caicedo. We're still getting
Your
Caicedo.
energy-
I didn't expect 110, but we're still getting Caicedo.
انت عزيز النفس عجبت زادي من الماء ملعون ابوك
I need to beat the job.
Bro, Hussam, you might clip this. Clip this. Just clip this.
بدلت الأحوال وركبت أول موجة
Chelsea.
سكت الأموال لو لعبت يا زهر.
I want a bid now.
الله كلمات معبرة يا أخي عن اللحظة. يا سلام يا
Imagine
سلام.
Ziad came here shouting, and now he's looking at the phone. Please, bid.
I need a bid now. We are getting. I'm not having this.
يمشي ما بالك بعمل
So
عليه.
Sam, are we
Allah.
doing the predictions for the game week, and then whoever is lowest on the table does a forfeit for next Ahwa? Yeah, is that what we're
I
doing?
actually think I think the bid is going to be accepted.
اسمع الموضوع راح اليوم يا أوزي للأسف يعني.
سيبك من البريدكشن ولا مش بريدكشن
Fuck the predictions, man. Chelsea gonna win everything. Doesn't matter. Whatever, man. Newcastle gonna win the league, man. Newcastle gonna win the league. No problem.
Newcastle.
So today's
Bro,
Caicedo.
fuck the predictions, man. Today is Caicedo. It's buddy 1:30 in the morning. Today is Caicedo.
I'm gonna be honest with you. As soon as this video ends, I'm changing the thumbnail. I am changing the title. This is
of course.
Caicedo.
Put it Caicedo talk.
Caicedo القهوة edition حبيبي وخلاص.
Yeah.
بلا
It has to be
predictions
all
بلا
about
بطيء.
Caicedo, to be honest. Yeah,
يلا.
crazy.
Caicedo.
Crazy.
You know what's crazy? I actually put timestamps as well زي العن جد إنه Caicedo and then we're gonna do prediction. I removed the timestamp خلاص.
I mean, you got a Bumba live.
Allah.
You got a live. What's his name?
Shall we just read the super chats and wrap it up? خلاص.
No, let's
I
still
don't
do.
mind.
No. Let's still do the predictions for the week.
I want to do
It
the
takes like
prediction.
2 minutes. Yeah, it takes 2
Predictions
minutes.
for what? The weekend?
For the
Yeah,
game-
just the
for
weekend.
match week. Yeah.
Because we gotta do that anyways.
Yeah.
We gotta stay
Because if we're doing
consistent.
it, we want to do it consistently for the next 38 game weeks. Right?
Yeah, I don't
We
want to
need
miss week 1 and we only have it for 37 weeks.
Exactly.
It's gonna be ass.
Exactly. But whoever is lowest on the table for this game week still has to do a forfeit. I'm just saying right now. Don't come in game week 2 and be like, oh, it's not my problem. We had.
No, we're not
Caicedo."
gonna do a forfeit every week. We're gonna do a forfeit
I want a
towards the
forfeit.
end.
I want a forfeit. I want a forfeit. I don't care.
No, we can't do it every week, bro.
On-
Hey,
on-
what do
You
I
You
do?
know what I'm finding crazy? 110 million is crazy. Subhanallah.
Oh
FSG had-
shit! Ornstein just tweeted.
Ornstein just
What did he
tweeted.
do?
Liverpool reached agreement with Brighton to sign Moises Caicedo for British record 110.
Yeah, but that's
That
not
auction,
the point. They're
it's the
still
same
gonna
thing,
wait,
basically.
huh?
That's
But
nothing, man. There's no way we don't go back.
Medical planned on Friday for
Planned on
Liverpool.
Friday.
ميديكال ادم فرايدي
Yeah.
اللي له قرش ما بينامشي ما
Ziad,
بالك
how did you go on a show live
Bro.
saying he's coming to Chelsea?
He's
Then an
coming to
hour
Chelsea,
later,
bro.
an hour
Allah
later,
Hold on, hold
hour
on,
later,
hold on,
you're
hold on,
dead.
hold on. I actually think, based on Ornstein, there is no waiting for Chelsea to bid. The deadline was midnight, and
Exactly.
Chelsea submitted 100 million, and Liverpool submitted 110. So it's
I am
done. It's
dead.
over. And
Liverpool
the
waited.
player already agreed everything. It's planned
Yeah.
for Friday.
Liverpool waited.
No, it's not. It's not over. It's not over.
No, bro.
Bro, Zidane is in
Ziad, wait, Ziad. Brighton,
We're
the bid,
gonna win the league. We're gonna
the
win the
bid
league.
had
We're
a
gonna win
midnight
the league.
deadline.
Yo,
You
everyone
put a
liked the
bid.
video, man. What's wrong with
Liverpool
you?
went and put a higher bid at midnight, and it's released now. As it's 110 million. I don't think Chelsea have a chance to outbid them. It's done. It's over. They already told Liverpool you won it. Does that make sense?
No. Fabrizio said as if it all goes to plan. It's not over yet.
Yeah.
Fabrizio
So
said.
Ornstein. So let me read. I can read the tweet to Ornstein. He said Liverpool reached agreement with Brighton. Stuff you just said that, right?
Mhm.
Did you read the
Actually,
last part?
Yeah.
and his
medical
medical
plans
is
on
booked.
No. The last part. Ziad. The key word is Brighton held auction using midnight deadline. Liverpool were the highest bidder, so the deadline is done. You cannot bid past that deadline.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're telling me
That's
if we
called
bid
a bidding war.
120, they're gonna say no. Sorry, deadline's over.
Too late.
Yes,
It's too late
Habibi,
to
because
bid.
they sign. I think when you do a
Sam,
bid
you should
and
be
you have
calling
deadline,
Matisse
I
right
think
now.
you
That's all
sign
I'm saying,
paper.
bro.
You
Unless
need to call Lewis. You need to call Lewis because Lewis called you about love. You need to call Lewis
They
right
both
now.
called him yesterday. Ahwa exclusive. Everyone mute.
Oh, Sam, go full screen.
Yeah, it's on his phone, not the computer.
No, I mean on stream. Oh, we cancelled. Oh, that's crazy. They don't want to answer now.
Cancel.
Yo, I've got a little sound clip for Ziad because Ziad was talking.
It's like, let me start the video
Hey,
first. Okay.
listen to this. Listen. Wait,
Hold on.
Hassan. Listen to this. Cass just sent us this. This is what Caicedo, Ziad. This is what Caicedo is gonna end up with. This is what Chelsea are gonna end up with.
Chelsea Soccer Club, massive soccer club, man.
Oh my god, bro.
Pete, I'm on a
Listen, bro, it's not over, man.
Listen, it's me, Tyler Adams. You know,
Yeah, man. Chelsea are a great club, man. You know, they finished 12th in the Premier League, man.
listen, man. Chelsea Football Club have always been a big club.
We gotta get that ring, you know. You gotta get that ring, you know. You gotta get that ring on my
growing up,
ring, you know, man. You know,
growing
man,
up in
you
the
gotta get that
States.
ring. You don't know where I'm from, bro.
Hold on. I
You
got
know where
this
I'm
one.
from,
I got
dog.
this one. You know, growing up in the States, Chelsea's always been a big club of mine. You know, always admired Chelsea Football Club. You know, biggest soccer club in the world. You know, it was always a dream to play for Chelsea. I think we can win the World Cup next year, right? We're going for the World Cup. Is that the league that we're in? Oh, the Premier League. Sorry, yeah, the Premier League. You know, Pochettino is a great manager. I think we have the facilities to win something.
And we gotta go to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? They have Super Bowl here.
Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues.
You gotta go to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? You gotta go to Super Bowl. We have to win that Super
Hey,
Bowl.
hey,
All I'm saying is, all I'm saying is that if Chelsea do not retaliate and Liverpool
Habibi, he said you can't.
Habibi, 1 second. If Liverpool get Caicedo, Paul Stanley, Stewart, whatever your fucking name is, I want you out of the board. Simple as that. Thank you very much.
You could do so. You want him to do so much you could do anything.
That's you right now. So Lewis is crying on his stream. Time to call Lewis. Yalla, while we're live, Habibis.
Call Lewis.
I see they're not picking up, but they were calling me yesterday. Subhanallah.
There you go. He's actually looking at the phone.
Hello, Lewis.
Yes, my guy.
Yes. Can you speak up? The subscribers of This Is Football want to hear you, my brother. Talk to the people.
You're live on This Is Football as well.
Yes. Talk to the people.
The video.
That's not what we asked. That's not what we give a fuck about. Talk to me about Caicedo, my brother.
110. Hey, fair, isn't it? We were never going to pay that amount. You lot clearly wanted more than we did. It is what it is.
On your head top. On your head top, Lewis. How does it feel? Remember when you called me yesterday and you were mocking me? Now, how does it feel?
Hey, the game is the game, bro. The game is the game. I'll firm it.
Are you on Troops' podcast tomorrow?
Yes, yes.
Hey.
As long as we don't get a here we go, but it's important not to do it.
Love, Lewis. I'm gonna see you. on that podcast, brother. Yeah.
Great.
See.
No worries, man. We'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, you have to deal with Igal as well. Don't forget that. The A-list is gonna be back soon.
Hamza.
Miguel. Oh, next week.
Mm.
Man, unless Tablet scores, I don't want to hear a word. I don't want to hear a word.
We'll see. Big up to you, my brother. Enjoy.
Big up, my guy. Enjoy the stream, bro. Take care.
See. Matisse, one more time.
He's live. People are saying he's live. That's why.
Matisse is live, by the way. He's not
I'm not gonna lie, this stream is goated, bro.
This stream is goated.
Wallahi, if you guys are not liking the stream, I don't know. Wallahi, if you can't like this, I
video,
don't
you
know.
motherfuckers.
He isn't live yet, Osam. He isn't live yet. So he's preparing for the stream. I don't think he's gonna pick up.
People are saying his stream started, Mo. Look at the
He started, but he's not on camera.
pressing the red button. He's so weak. Listen, I wanna read the super chats, and then we're gonna go live at 2:30 a.m. I have to talk about this, wallahi. Anyway, big up to Albert who says Ozzy, Machin, Soboslai, Moises, Lucho is in trouble. Bro, everyone's in trouble. We're about to fuck shit up. Now you gotta believe us. We gotta win the league. Brighton prefers 90 plus million up front so they can spend. And now, big up to you, Aditi Habib. I agree with you. 110 million for Caicedo. Am I missing something? I don't know. Even we're missing something. I have no idea where the hell this came from, my dog. You get me? Just out of nowhere. Just pow! On Chelsea's head tops right there. Ziad wants to cry. The nightmare has started. Don Hussam will be sleeping well, shaking my head to Don Sam, where's your FSG out plane? Hey, we're going to have to address that later. Big up to you. Kave says, Hussam calling everyone Haywan last night. Actually working. To be honest, I trust the club so little. I can see them selling Alisson to Real Madrid to fund the Caicedo move. A'udhu billah. Imagine selling Alisson. A'udhu billah. God forbid, Kave. Big up to you, man. FSGRR owners, nothing to sing or dance about. Fact. Yo. 110. That's insane. He is that good. I don't give a fuck. Pay me the money. Run me the fucking money. Let's go. Caicedo's a Liverpool player, man. Sam, 110 million quid. Wow. Best part, Ziad is triggered. I know. I am buying a mug with Chelsea fans' tears. Wallah, you're spitting. I love the tears is beautiful. Incroyable. So beautiful, man. Shukran ya Zlatan ya Galbi. Big up to Doyle. Says the Lavia bit from Chelsea pissed Klopp off. Henry probably getting rushed to the hospital with chest pains when he gets the price per bed. He's gonna have to hold that still. He's just gonna have to hold that, and I'm gonna have to hold it too because I have to change a lot of this shit right now. I'll be sat on this chair for the next 3 hours. Big up to you, Doyle. Big up to Murad says, imagine talking 6 months to Caicedo to end up with Adams who's injured. Come on, Liverpool, hold that. Chelsea, hold that. L on your head top. Also, by the way, L to Staffy and L to Ozzy because we dunked on their head top live on YouTube and he chose Liverpool. So
Allah, وانا مالي يا لمبي.
وانا مالي هسه صار وانا مالي اما قبل شوي. Like I said, smoking that Chelsea pack. Facts. Caicedo's class does fix the center back issue though. I know, Chris, but let me just be happy for an hour. Akhi Sam, Chelsea play 4-3-3 formation, 4-4-3. He's mocking Todd Bowley. I love this. Zlatan Habibi, wallahi, big up to you. What do you think of the chant I DM'd you on Twitter? I didn't get any DMs of a chant on Twitter, unless you're talking about the Chelsea, that one. That's the chant that we're gonna do for Caicedo. I'm blocked by the guy that you sent me the chant from, by the way. The Chelsea fan went from acting like my 12-year-old sister normally. Oh, Matisse is calling. Hello, Matisse.
Hello, Hassan.
Talk to the people, my brother. We've got 1,200 people watching you right now. What are your thoughts?
I don't have anything to say. I'm just here.
Is that it? Where's your energy from yesterday? You had so much energy, so much vim. What happened? You need a Red Bull?
What's your thoughts?
What's my thoughts? Now you gotta believe us. Now you gotta believe us. Now you gotta believe us. We're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league.
Hold on. Are you still FSG out?
Of course, I'm FSG out. Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb.
Great question, Matisse.
Don't try use that. Don't try use that as like a thing to get at me.
Moises, he did that when we signed Hoyland,
Are you
remember?
Todd Bowley out?
110 million. You're still gonna fly that plane.
Facts.
Brother.
Are you Todd Bowley out?
Hypocrite.
Are you Iqbali out? Are you Pochettino out?
No. Well, answer my question. Why are you flying the plane for? You're about to get 110 million.
They had people who say you're not moving.
You think you can get back at me with that shit? You think I give a fuck right now, Matisse?
Brother, say what you want to say before I go. I can't lie to you. I can't go.
I want to say, you know, you've been talking about don't anger the gorilla earlier on. Don't anger this. Guess what? You angered the lion. If you put your finger out the Lavia business, this wouldn't have happened. But you pissed off the lion. You know what they always say? Never poke the bear. You poked the lion. You actually took the thing and you poked the lion, and we dunked on your head top, and I love it. How do you feel? Can you tell me how do you feel?
I don't have any words currently. I'm still thinking of words. I'll be giving them soon though.
Oh, cute. That's so cute, Matisse, man. I'm gonna see you in Battle of the North, brother. Inshallah. Caicedo is gonna be at Stamford Bridge, but she's gonna be watching his team in red. See you later, brother. See you.
Okay, people.
He wants to cry, wallahi. He wants to cry. It's after he got her phone taken away. Chelsea needed DM. We have support for you. Big up to Dominic.
Sorry. You're reading a super chat, of course. Respect.
Yeah, big up to you, Ganzo, man. Thank you for the super chat. Ziad wants to cry. Akhi Hassan praying that Brighton go in for Lavia for 50 million now that they have the inshallah they end up with Tyler Adams only. لو لعبتي يا زهر. Big up to you. I hate Liverpool, but Chelsea fans needed this. I agree with you. When is the FSG in playing planned? Never gonna happen. No life story. We walk the league. Yes or no? There's no such thing as walking the league with City there. Oh, we're gonna win the league. Big up to you, man. Trust. Victor says 3 months Chelsea were linked. Liverpool 1 day. FFP don't exist at all. How are you saying FFP when I don't barely spend money, Victor? You mother. How are you trying to FFP me? This is my first big signing in 4 years. Leave me alone. Check on Ziad. He's not moving. My man froze blood. My man froze blood. Big up to you, man. Who stole John's wallet? Chelsea can hold that. Inacio and we walk this league. I think, listen, get me a centre back and you're about to mess shit up in this league. You best believe that. You best believe that. Anyway, listen. I want to wrap it up here. Alas, this is enough for today. Big up to everyone who's tuned in. Big up to every single person who sent in a super chat. Morsian with the money, dollar super chats right there. Big up to everyone. Love you all. Make sure you're liking the video. Make sure you're subscribing. We're going to go around the lovely panel again. Let you know where you can find them. Mo, where can people find you, Habibi?
Never a foul, every day, twice. Tomorrow we'll have Hussam on. So make sure to tune in 2 p.m. UK time. We'll have Hussam and Lewis face to face. Yeah.
Staffy.
Wait, was that planned or that just happened like that? You guys were having them and then the news.
No, that was just a preview for the game. Honestly, we have no idea.
How lucky, that's what I'm saying.
We didn't know that Liverpool would bid for Caicedo. We had no idea what was like.
That's what I was asking. I'm like, that's so perfect for news that just broke out like 5 minutes ago. Yeah, الدنيا كلها نصيب في الآخر. Anyways, yes, you can find me here, Staffy TV. And
it actually finally worked for your favor, man.
Bro, it's like بالليل outside. We never streamed this late, so it's like literally dark outside.
Yeah, actually,
but yes. Good now. Yeah, because there's no lights. So Staffy TV is right there. My handle's right here, and obviously on the Ahwa. Today didn't go to plans, but you know, probably worked out to better plans. And you'll catch us again, inshallah, on Sunday. I think Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday, inshallah. Yes. Ozzy, where can people find you, Warda?
Exclusively on the Ahwa. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, listen, first and foremost, before we go, like the stream. You have got all the content that you wanted today. You've got Ziad crying, covering his face and his eyeliner. You've got Hussam, unfortunately, excited and happy. And he's
also, they got breaking news live on the Ahwa, and they're not liking the video. Well, I don't know what more do they need. Do they need Fabrizio Romano on the show?
Mo is sat down, and he could be eating downstairs some Egyptian food right now. But he's eating. He's sat with us right now.
So come on.
Like the stream. Anyway, big up to you, Hussam. Thanks for having me on as usual. Next Sunday, hopefully, if we do an hour, we can do the predictions for the season and the game weeks. But yeah, Sunday's going to be funny, man. Sunday's going to be fun.
Inshallah.
Big up everyone.
Ziad al-Kalb, where can people find you? معفن, where can people find you?
Look at him excited, bro.
Under the rock.
Wait,
We're not gonna get Caicedo. We're not gonna get Caicedo. I'm your journalist. We're not gonna get Caicedo. We're not gonna get him. We're not gonna get him. This is proof. When you want to get things done, you get things done. This club always dragging things. This is literally, I don't give a F. Give him to me fact. And I'm so glad you said that, Wave. Big up to you, man. Make
What's
sure you
the
go
picture
follow
again on
everyone.
the big screen?
Listen, I want to say, you know, this afternoon on the terrace, we had 6 people. And Terry asked a question and said, who do you think Caicedo goes to? I don't know why I had a feeling that Liverpool will break the bank for this. People said, no, they didn't. I'm like, there has to be something behind this. You know what I mean? Like, Liverpool will not just be idiots just coming to be outbid the next hour by Chelsea. This is kind of, I know it played well for Liverpool that Chelsea did all the legwork, did all the negotiation, and Liverpool said, you know what? You guys can have Lavia.
Bro, that's like Mudryk. Exactly. This is karma for what they did to Arsenal over Mudryk. Arsenal did all the legwork and then they stole him. This is exactly.
But I
what
seriously,
happened.
everybody thought that because everybody thought that the easier choice will say Chelsea, and I'm like, well, Liverpool are not idiots. I don't think Liverpool is dickheads. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like that. You know what? Like, they have to bid something that is achievable, and they did at the end.
Do you think the Liverpool ownership were watching Hossein yesterday on the stream, calling him donkeys?
Let me tell you the truth.
You are a donkey. What's the difference between you and a donkey?
You guys want the truth? I actually believe that in this day and age, clubs and players watch out for social media.
I do.
يعني الله ربنا يكرمه has came to the point that when he speaks, sometimes people tweet about what he does.
He has influence. Yeah.
يعني that's يعني هو يعني خلاص شغل والراجل اشتغل and he did all the work. It's serious. I'm not just saying that because if people want to say like with I'm not comparing Hussam to AFTV. AFTV is much bigger, but when AFTV speak last year, right? You think someone like Saka doesn't know that they speak about him?
True.
His friends tell him.
True.
I'm not saying Liverpool ownership, like not the guys that run, but some people in the club, of course, will have heard that someone went and rent. Because when Hussam went against Redman TV, when you reach 500,000 subscribers, you're affiliated with the club. You know what I mean? Like you get inside information with the club. You just don't speak out of your head, right? And when Hussam goes, and when these guys mention Hussam in their video, and Hussam start mentioning them, I think this thing gets mentioned. So it might be some.
I'm taking credit for the Caicedo bid. Yalla, let's do it. Why not?
No, Hussam, before you end the stream, please, we have to end this correctly. Can we please, people in the chat,
Ziad, this is just football, Habibi. خلاص, you're bigger than
wait. Leave it on Hussam.
That's how we're gonna end the stream. L's for Ziad. Chat. Just L's
in the chat.
You're muted. Even your mic doesn't agree with you, brother.
Bare L's. Big up to City, man. He's saying make wudu and pray 2 rak'at. You'll feel good. L's chat. L's for Ziad. Spam the crap.
I have a song for him. I have a song.
Can you take me off this fucking screen and let me talk, bro?
We will.
Talk on the screen. I want to go eat. Just finish and talk on the screen, bro.
Peace out, man.